What's going on, guys? Freak here from the channel Frost and Fist, and I know you're probably sitting here enjoying the Friday night live stream or maybe even the Saturday UK friendly live stream, but I just want to take a few seconds to talk about our merch. That's right, the Frost and Fist got some merch, guys. We got a lot of really cool things that we think you might enjoy, like for example this t-shirt that I'm wearing. You'll see the Wofbrother wear it on occasion as well. Not only that, we even have coffee mugs. Come on, you don't think a nice cup of Joe tastes heavenly coming from this bad boy? I submit that it does not. We got a bunch of other things out there as well. You can get really nice t-shirts, tank tops. That's right, guys. You can go around flexing your hobby muscles in front of the ladies. Oh yeah, you can't go wrong that way. You can even get socks. You can even get that cool banner like the one we got like that one. That's right, that one. So we got a couple of things. Go check it out, guys. They're reasonably priced, and it will help us to continue this crazy cause. And thanks again for helping us out and giving us some support. Now, back to the show.
What is up, beautiful people? It's Wofbrother Mythos from the channel Frost and Fist, and welcome to this video. Guys, you can see I'm already repping the merch. Joining us tonight, we've got the amazing, all the way from the hobby corner. He's the corner Kev, the Kev that's in the corner, the hobby corner Kev from the Chilling Network. Everybody give the hobby corner a big welcome. Guys, this is guys, this is a legend of YouTube that we've got here. He is a fellow streamer. He is a person who has thoroughly covered, almost all the Mortal Realms. Before it was the Conquest series, and I really feel like when you did the Conquest series, that's when you really took off, and your numbers just really started getting up there, man. So,
Yeah.
Why don't you tell everyone a little bit about our guest? Let them know what you got for a pork chop.
Hi, my name's Kev, and I'm awake.
Yes, he is from across the pond. So this man is running on no sleep to be here today.
Oh, I'm gonna be running on farts and cups of teas for the next couple hours. And I'm all out of tea. How you doing? So yes, as I said, my name's Kev. I'm from the Hobby Corner. I am a fellow chilling wargamer, as Mythos and Freakar, and I primarily do those part work magazines, but I also do lots of other little bits and pieces as well. My main focus is sort of introducing new people into painting and building, and sort of giving them an easy to sort of follow guide, because I feel like having a visual and audio sort of direction on how to do things helps more than just a picture and some words. But then, saying that, it's more than what you used to get. Used to just get the description on a bit of paper before, years ago. But anyway, so that's my thing. But I also help reintroduce older gamers who have fallen out of it, and also I help current hobbyists learn something new as well. So it's a bit of a mix in there.
That's something I respect, is that you follow along the tutorials to show people the basics. But I know I've seen your work, and I know that you obviously can do a much beyond the basics that are shown in the magazine. You actually scale it back so that way your tutorials are actually very approachable to someone who doesn't have that foundation of skills. It's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, we all got to start somewhere, haven't we? So
good, it's very relatable. Guys, we have a free...
Hello. Hi.
Oh, that sounds good. How you doing, man?
Doing good, man. I didn't want to miss it. I probably won't be on for long, but I want to hang out for at least a good while with you guys. So good to see you, man. It's so good to have you on here. That's awesome.
Good to see you too, man. And actually get some face-to-face time, you know?
Yeah. That's actually happening. That's happening right here, guys. I'm Austin with this.
Y'all,
Oh yeah.
Y'all, Freak was busting his tail on some overtime tonight. We didn't think he'd actually make it here to be part of the hangout tonight. And here he is. This man literally flew home. He made it home so fast. I really don't know if he was following the speed limit. We're not going to say that out.
I'm not saying anything. No, that's.
But I mean, he basically flew home. You know, changed shirts and boom, we got him.
Yep.
That's good.
I had dinner. Got to talk to my wife. Got to yell at my grandkids. Yeah, it's a good night. Yeah.
Hey man, we appreciate you being here, brother.
I mean, he's probably like been in such a hurry though that he's only just changed his shirt and like.
Hey, I'm in my jammies. I am in ready to
from the waist down.
Yeah, y'all don't look down here.
It's just the top.
Right. It's everything down. Everything from the top down is all Chippendales material. Just saying, you guys. You don't want to be scarred for life. Y'all don't have quarters to throw at me. I'm just saying.
Oh man! So who do we have in the chat with us tonight? We got Hobby Corner Kev. Man, I gotta get that guy on the show sometime.
Right? We need to get him on here. I hear he's a really swell guy.
I've heard he's an all right guy, but he can talk a lot of rubbish sometimes.
We love that. It's one of our favorite things.
And we got another Kev, the Immersive World Crafter.
Wow.
We've got both halves
Old
of
man Kev.
Oh man. We've got both halves of Gamers with Coffee, Greg and Ashley hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah.
Cheers. Cheers,
and guys, now that Freak is back, he's looking forward to having you guys on the show too. To make up for when, you know, he wasn't able to make it before.
Yeah, screw COVID. Just saying.
Oh man, Ash, I'm sorry you're feeling so tired. You got off at 7 in the morning.
Oh man.
And you know,
let me tell you something. Post COVID, it did something to my voice. It either gave me, I don't know, it was testosterone, or maybe just kind of did something to my voice. But yeah, my voice has gotten kind of deeper, baritone-ish, kind of.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah. I mean, it could be, it can go creeper or it can go sexy. I don't know.
It's a fine line, isn't it?
Well, I think so. I'm not quite sure where that line is.
It depends. I think if you get too breathy, then it gets
that's it. The breathy part. That's the breathy part. You're like, like okay, and everybody in the chat was like, okay, I'm uncomfortable now. It's like this is not good.
We've got our brother Brian, the mini war mutt. Actually, no technical delays tonight. You know, I was really surprised because, I mean, I had everything ready to go. I had the screen. It was able to be adapted for 2 or 3. I even had the bumper up like 15 minutes early. So.
There you go. See, he's on top of it, man.
Did he just cut out for a second for you as well? As he said, we didn't have any technical issues today.
My God.
And everything shuts down. What the hell?
Literally a second after you said that, you just went quiet for a second.
Right? Like, we had no technical difficulty. You're like, is he really stuck that way? Oh my God.
Got brother Meeks in the house.
Meeks, clap them cheeks, baby.
We've got brother Archer.
Pardon me. Pardon me. All right, sorry.
Got brother Atlas, who, by the way,
brother.
When illness reasons came up, we didn't push back our game. That game will take place next week. We actually have both lists on display in our brand new Patreon requested Frost and Fist Discord. There's a couple rooms specified for the patrons, but it's open to everyone. You can check down in the description below, and I've got an invite to our Discord if anyone's interested. People have been asking for it for a while, and finally, we bit the bullet and put up a Discord. So if you want to come join us, we got a few rooms. I will admit right off the bat, it is heavily inspired by my favorite Discord, the Chilling Network Discord. So
incredible.
It's heavily inspired by them.
I was really surprised that you popped that up. I was like, because you sent me, hey, check this out. What do you think? I'm like, I'm in the middle of work, man. I'm looking at this. I'm like, oh damn. Oh wow, that's no. Okay, he's gonna get a big head. Yeah. Yeah, it's really good, man. I'm like, oh, they know it was really, really good. I'm like, so it goes, yeah, I'll send you the invite. And I was like, yeah, it's cool. I'm like, oh, God. I think he actually did better than what I would have done. I'm like, holy
wow.
crap.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah, I'm like, all right then. The tech unsavvy person, but
lots of love for your voice as always, my brother.
thank
Mercy
you.
World Crafter says those are some beat bass tones, freak.
Bass tone, baby. It's only for you. Hey, this is only love for the channel.
Kev, Mercy World Crafter says, hey, less of the old youngster.
Yeah, but just have that in like an old man voice, you know. Youngster.
And Mercy World Crafter Freak says, sing some Barry White, freak.
Oh yeah. Y'all know you love a little bit of Barry White. Nothing but a little love, baby. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Know you like it like that,
Oh.
baby. Now, show me a little love, baby.
Spend a little sugar.
Brother Meek says, about time you listen to me. He is definitely one of them that has said multiple times, you know, we should have a Frosted Fist. So, and actually, now that I've done it, I was like, man, there's no way I'm going to be able to run one. But now that I've done it, actually, it was less technical than I thought. And I was even able to plug in and activate one of the bots, and it's all been all good. So, moist.
Moist it is.
All right,
Wait.
Before we go on to our
Moist.
hobby... Before we go on to our hobby update, I want to give a little love to, of course, our guest tonight and show everyone what our guest is all about.
Yep.
I'm going to switch over and we're going to take a look at this, which is a blank screen, because I have to... Nope. That is... Okay, this worked a minute ago.
Chicken brown cow.
This worked, I swear.
Oh.
Oh.
You
know, it's because I was running my mouth.
Blank screen
There goes. Oh, there it goes. That's what's happening.
It's because I was running my mouth and said, you know what? There's been
no technical difficulties. There you go.
Okay.
Rookie mistake. You should know better by now.
God.
I should know better. What was I thinking?
Well, that's just like I should know better than to hire a vendor to come and do your cable management cleanup at your site on a Friday. You know. All I heard was ha 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 ha. Nothing's happening. I'm just a little concerned.
We're back to faces again.
Well, hey, you know.
Here we go.
I think that's important. This is the part that's important. The faces, the money makers, right?
Yeah. Bring on the money shot.
You guys know it would not be a Frosted Fist show if we didn't have some kind of technical difficulties of some. He can run a Discord, but not the show.
Wow. Shots fired.
Anyway, so here on the screen here, we've got the actual Hobby Corner channel. Guys, check this out. This is definitely, you can see here, the Hobby Corner. Go check them out on YouTube. I do have...
That website looks dire. That needs a facelift. Ugh.
You know, our page does as well. It's one of those things I do need to do.
Yeah. But hey, your content is banging, man. I don't hear you crap. Your content's banging. So if anybody got any issues, go look at the content.
Hey,
thank you very much.
Hey, freak.
But
It is. Never mind.
but
Never mind.
what? Oh, don't do that to me. Hey, freak. What? Never mind. Okay, you know
No, I was going to say to do something, but it's going to cause like.
I'm not taking my shirt off. I'm not
Streamception
taking
here.
my shirt off. I'm just saying.
Okay, we're going to do the streamception since we're at
God.
the taking our shirt off here. All right.
God.
So there it is in the chat. I've got a link there if you guys want to go check it out yourself. Drop our man a sub. You're a money shot freak. Shake those money makers. All right. Actually, I dropped it in the chat on the other screen. It didn't pop through here. You know what? Anyways, you guys can see. Check out the Hobby Corner. Now, one of the things is that if you YouTube just the Hobby Corner, what often happens for me is that there are lots of Hobby Corners on YouTube. And so one of the
Copycats.
Huh?
Terrible thing.
All
Copycats.
hobby, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
All copycats.
They are the imitators, not the originators.
Yeah,
Exactly.
there's that one that's been there for 6 years and only has 2 videos. And it's like,
What a waste.
So one of the things I do, and if you guys need it, anytime I'm looking up Hobby Corner Kev, is I just, well, first of all, I've got it down in the description below. You can go there. Or you can look up Hobby Corner, and usually Age of Sigmar, Mortal Realms, Conquest with Hobby Corner will give you the results you're looking for, because this man has the coverage of all that hatchet goodness, you know, where they put out the magazines, they get some models, you know, oh, hey, look at that. Right in the middle of his recommended channels. That's awesome. Check it out, though. He does a live stream every Friday. Here on our end of the pond, it's usually, I want to say, 2:30 or 3:30, depending on. Right now, it's been 3:30 lately, I think, but 2:30, 3:30
in the afternoon.
Yeah, depending on daylight savings, because you know it's different across the pond. Man, you with no facial hair there. Wow.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Such a babby face.
oh well, hang on. I'm just waiting for it to catch up. Yeah.
I was just looking at your
oh yeah. Oh
premium
my
unboxing.
goodness. Yeah. No, like I can't grow much, but I grow what I can just because I look like a right twat without it.
And then, of course, showing our guests some further love.
Sorry, I dropped my first swear, did I?
No, it's fine.
Not that much of a swear over
You know,
it.
like I said, basically just the F-bomb and the 2 C's from Game of Thrones are the only things we really ban on this show.
Gucci?
2
I
C's.
thought we couldn't say
The
that.
2 C's.
Oh.
So here we've got some Hobby Corner Kev merch. Go to any of his videos. He's got a link to it.
By the way, pause for a second. Guys in the chat, please help. So he's got 965 subscribers right now, guys. Let's see if we can get him just a little bit higher than that, guys. See if we can help a brother out.
Yeah.
965. Come on, if we can get him to 980, better yet 1,000. Holy crap, that would be awesome.
That'd be super amazing. Come on, help
Freaking banging.
a limey brother out, yeah.
Right? Come on, mate. Go get him,
mate.
Get me what he needs.
Yeah, get me where I need to be so I can get my own Royal Navy and come over, farm your ports with my own special brew,
pillaging and pruning and
yeah, I can recolonize with my own private
And
navy.
when you sub, if you want to go back and catch, by the way, any of his live streams are great shows. But one I would highly recommend is this one right here.
Oh yeah.
This was a Wofbrother Hobby Corner Hangout. Definitely give that a watch.
I just found out what the 2 C's are.
Oh, yeah, you looked it up. Oh, jeez, you should have done it. Because now you want to say it. That's the problem.
Cats and cows.
Yeah. Yes.
Cats and cows.
Cats and cows.
Oh,
We
there
don't
you
say
go.
that at the channel, but okay, we do.
One says meow, the other says moo.
Got at least one more sub. Thank you, Ashley. Let's all make sure we give this handsome lad a few more subs.
Yeah, beautiful people. Thank you so much.
Oh, we're cooking, man.
Speaking of which, if you want some really good looking merch here, Got some Hobby Corner logo shirts, phone cases,
Yeah.
mugs. Love that mug. Double-sided, Freak. Is ours double-sided? I don't think so.
No, it's a single. No,
No,
we're
I went
not that
all
special.
out on that.
We just, it's sad because like I'm holding my mug, you know, and I'm left-handed, but it's a right-handed mug.
Yeah,
So I'm like,
see.
hey guys, y'all need this kind of mug, and there's nothing on it, and people look at me like I'm stupid.
The Hobby
See,
Corner.
for left and right-handed folk.
That's right, that's right.
I don't discriminate.
Hoodies, stickers, Hobby Corner Kev social distancing mask.
Yeah.
Oh my
There's
God.
one with a cartoon version of my face on it as well.
Yeah. So this is my favorite set of merch here. Like I like the Hobby Corner logo, very nice. But I had to get me when I was like, I'm going to get some Kev merch. I saw the Kev. Oh, I just realized you got the logo on one side, and you got your Kev Marine on the other side. Oh man,
Yeah, that's awesome.
now I got to get a cup.
Yeah.
You have to.
Oh, hey.
They do have a thong in here, right? I just want to make sure that.
I don't. I think I was inspired by the wife and kids, but if
What, for a thong?
no. For the baby grow that's in there.
Okay. Oh, okay. I thought that was a thong when you showed up, but that's no. I thought that was underwear, but no, that's actually a mask. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh well, you know.
I would wear it. I would so wear it. But that's a mask, freak. No, I would wear that.
Yeah, I mean, like, definitely could pass it as a budgie smuggler.
Yeah, we could do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like.
It would tuck enough in there.
I think. Well, there's nothing to tuck. It's more like
Oh man.
Oh no tuck and roll.
No tuck, nothing. Yeah, sorry.
I'm just stuck on that exchange. You sell thongs? Well, I was inspired by the wife and kids.
Oh, I was inspired by the wife and kids to
Hey, you
launch
should've
my
said-
own line
All right.
of thongs.
All
with
right,
my
family.
face on it.
All right, family. I've got to launch this line of merch. What do you think? Thongs, kits? What you think?
And it's beautifully crafted so that the tuft of hair is in the right places.
Yes.
Oh man.
It's like, whoa. Are you hiding Tina Turner there? What the hell is happening?
Oh.
Oh.
They're
Oh,
freak.
God.
What's thongs got to do with it?
Start the dance routine.
Hobby Corner
Measles,
under-
we're on. Wait.
Oh. Hey, you're at 969 now. See, you come on this show and you've already got some 69 action.
Yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Mm.
Hobby Corner Underoos. Anybody remember those old Underoos
I
commercials?
freaking do. I do. I really do.
My favorite one was the Transformers Underoos, where the kid puts on the Underoos and he comes out of the bathroom as Optimus Prime.
I don't think I saw that. I think that might be an American thing.
It was pretty cool, but so misleading. So misleading. I mean, you're like, all right, and you put these dorky underwear on, and you feel like, all right, I should be changing now. And your parents are looking at you like you're stupid. Like, yeah, okay, oh yeah, you look just like him.
I literally almost spat all over the camera.
Ooh, hang on. That's for another show.
Wow, that escalated quickly.
What did I learn on the hobby show last night? Well, everything about thongs and the fact that Freak wants one. Gamers with Coffee says, Sir Freak with a deep voice, you can now earn some coinage, $4.99 a minute on the Freak line. All credit cards and starter boxes accepted for payment.
Thank you for calling the Freak Line. You're about to hear some sexiness. Just give us your credit card number now, and we will start this show.
It's just so smooth. It's nice. Like when I go deep, it's not smooth. It's kind of a bit rough on the edges.
Oh, but we love it rough though sometimes. Don't we?
You got a little rough and smooth, baby.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And when I get
And just like that, you two banned us.
You can't make love without a little rough and smooth.
It's like a little sandpaper.
and when I go
And then a
rough-
little silk.
Wait,
Oh yeah.
who am I joking? I'm Asian. I don't go. Anyway.
Yeah, you know, some people call it potato hammock, so we call it more like Vienna sausage holders.
The train is getting close to derailed.
Oh no, it's gone.
That's the show.
This train has gone way off. Did you ever see the Polar Express? You know, great movie.
Yeah.
Spoilers goes completely off. You know, and I don't know how it does it, but it's like skating in the ice. That's us.
Yeah, I mean they totally missed an opportunity to belt out some. Some Ozzy Osbourne on
absolutely crazy. Are you kidding me?
Kev, my man, Immersive World Crafter says, I felt left out because everybody's letting you know how they subbed. So he unsubbed and subbed again.
Now that is commitment, dude. That is. Hey, you didn't see nothing? Wait, I'm on unsub now. So, hey, you see that now, right? You see that? All right.
That's like
that's gangster subbing, bro.
No, that's like getting married and then like realizing that some people couldn't make it to the thing.
Yeah, so you remarry again.
And then got married again.
Exactly.
Just to make sure they were there to see it happen.
Right? Come on.
Yeah.
I sent you the invite.
I love
you
it.
didn't show up. Okay, so we're going to do this again, okay? Honey, we're going to get divorced. All right, we're good. All right, we're going to send the invites now. All right. You're coming, right? I'm not doing this again. Divorce is expensive. You know? Come on.
Yeah. Just think of all that printer ink. And,
you're not right. Yeah. Come on.
That's a lot of printing.
That's a lot of printing, man. People get tired of that. All it took was HC Underoos merch. Hey, you know what though, man? That's some good merch.
Hey, you forgot the capital T in the THC.
Hello there. And there is the link to his merch store if you want to get you some Hobby Corner Kev Underoos.
Yeah.
Oh, to answer your question, you said it must be an American thing. Underoos, by the way, were and you know what? I just subbed on my personal account here. Underoos, by the way, were they were tidy-whities for kids, but they all had cartoons of their pictures of their favorite cartoon characters on them. Yeah. And the way the commercials would go is that it would show all these kids pulling up their underoos, and whenever they finished they put their legs into the underoos, and as they pulled up their underoos, the legs would start turning into the legs of the characters they were putting on. Then they would bust out of the bathroom as those cartoon characters. And so, I
mean, could you break, like any more children's dreams than just?
I know. I mean, imagine you putting these things on, like, oh yeah, I guarantee you, I look like the real thing. I am so Optimus Prime right now, and you bust out the bathroom, and you parade it in front of your parents, and your parents like, John, do you see what is happening? Why did we? Oh, he'll grow out of it, Margaret.
Yeah. Full disclosure, and Raz, I'm sorry if I'm embarrassing you on the air, but when Raz and I were kids, man, we would watch those commercials, get a brand new pack of underoos, and our apartment had 2 bathrooms, and we would both bust out of different bathrooms on opposite ends of the apartment, pretending to be our favorite characters, and then we'd run on adventures in our underoos. Sometimes my mom would have to herd us like cats because our adventures would take us out into the hallways of the apartment complex. Just these 2 kids in their underoos running around with, our little toy rifles or swords or whatever.
I mean, it could be worse. We live in quite a small 2-bedroom house, but we've got no back garden because the houses are back on back. And we only got like a small front garden area, and we got a downstairs loo and then an upstairs bathroom. But downstairs loo we used as storage for the longest time, and we recently cleared it out so the kids can use it because they're like potty training age.
Makes sense.
And also it's great because warmer weather coming, you can come in and out from outside go straight to Lucas. It's next to the front door.
Yeah, that makes sense. Absolutely.
Half the time, our eldest, he's going to be 4 in May. All right, he doesn't even bother pulling up his pants. He'll just run out and then try and flash as many people as he can. And it's
Takes after his dad.
Yeah.
I mean, I restricted it to the beaches and my grandparents' garden, but
Oh man.
like publicly accepted areas to let your bait swing about.
The funniest thing, true story, right? My first grandson, he was, gosh, I think he was 2 years old. He was hanging out with me. We go to the backyard, hanging out in the backyard, and I got dogs, so I'm letting them out, right? And so all of a sudden, he slowly takes off his diaper, goes up to the fence line, and pees. I'm like, what is happening here? He just took his diaper off and just whizzed right on it, and then turns around, walks towards me, and I'm like, what are you doing? Whoa. And he does this number, and he high fives me. I made a post of that on my Facebook page. This is a true story. He high freaking fived me. He thought that he was so cool for whipping his freaking diaper off, peeing on the fence like a dude, like an hombre, a full-grown man. I'm like, yeah, see what I did? Pop, give it up, baby. I'm like, okay, so I high-fived him. You go, bro.
I'm like, daddy now. Yeah.
I died laughing, dude. That was the funniest thing. And I posted, like, true story. This happened. My grandson just whipped his diaper off, peed on the fence, and high-fived me.
I mean,
damn.
Is there room for that on the star chart?
Like, wow, I died. That's okay. Your man card is in the mail. Crazy kids, man. I swear.
972 now, my brother.
Woo!
Whoa.
Nice.
Pretty warm up
Thank
says,
you.
I bust out the
Appreciate it.
Tarzan underoos, put on the Barry White music, give my wife the look. Hey,
Yeah, but does she give you the look? Like, what the hell are you doing?
I mean,
hey, if those underoo commercials work correctly, that could actually be a good tactic. You put
you
on
know
the
what? That is
Tarzan
true.
underoos, boom, you've got a six-pack like Tarzan.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, chances are, the missus look at you like, what are you on about? Right? And you tell her, hey, I got the stain-free pair on. That's real.
This
leopard
is the
print.
new pair. Not the ones I wore 2 weeks ago. Those were disintegrated.
Yeah, this is actual leopard print, no stains.
Freaks grandkid going gangster. I just imagine the meme glasses dropping on.
Yes.
The pump.
Right? Yeah,
Those
man.
confetti cannons going off either side of
Right? And he's like, yeah. My...
slow-mo high five.
And I'm just looking, where's that music coming from? Where'd you get those glasses? What's in your mouth? That is not acceptable, young man. Like, God.
Okay. So getting this train kind of back onto the hobby.
Oh, we have a train.
We were supposed to talk about hobby. What kind of show is this?
I know, right? It's not like, one of our guests is like, Hobby Corner Kev.
Yeah, I thought we were going to talk about nonsense, titties, and drinking beer.
Bar.
Oh, shizzle, grand sizzle.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Jesus, dude. Elston! Oh,
What have I
God.
woken up early for?
Underoos.
How you doing, mate?
We got Underoos. We've got,
Oh, old man Kev.
potato
nipped off
hammocks.
to go to
And,
sleep.
yeah.
Good night, mate.
My favorite
stuff.
exchange of the night. Do you sell
Thongs.
do you sell thongs on your merch store? Well, I was inspired by my wife and kids.
Yeah. You know, it's a great marketing tactic, honestly, you know.
Dun, 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 dun.
Right? It's like, yeah, you know what? I know what'll sell. Thongs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Kids, what you think? What colors? Honey? No?
I mean, actually, talk about that. I don't know if you ever saw it come up as like trivia news or anything, but it came up sometime last week. And on one of the morning shows, they show off like the upcoming clothing lines or whatever.
Oh. Okay.
And they had Harry and Meghan inspired swimsuits for ladies. And the Meghan one looked all right. But the Harry one, I don't know if it was
Harry one or Harry one?
Harry.
Okay, Harry. Okay,
we'll
gotcha.
get to the Harry bit in a second. I don't know if it was clever marketing or a complete screw up, but they actually had his ginger beard precisely in the crotch area of the swimsuit. So he's got his big old face plastered right across the midriff, and then fuzzy ginger beard down there.
That's borderline disturbing.
For anyone who's ever wondered, does never I'm not gonna on second thought, I do have kids in there. Anyways.
In other news,
Now I'm gonna say it. Do the sheets match the drapes?
Sorry, kids. Sorry.
Anyway,
This one didn't come from Uncle Al. That was
that's
me.
too lowbrow, mate. Come on now.
Yeah, man, you really went too far. You really went too far.
Yeah. Get your head out the car.
We were keeping it kind of real, man. And then you know what, you the Peter Pan right off of that and went for the dive. Right?
like I do. Like
Damn it, me fuss.
See,
God damn it. God, done it again. Ah!
Oh my God.
You make me want to drop an F.
See, don't you see what you're doing, Mythos? You're instigating our guest. We
Flabbergasted.
I know.
That's why.
I'm so sorry. He does this to all our guests. I am so sorry.
That's it.
Please take apology. Take the apology from me.
Oh.
And
I mean,
people joining were like, "What the hell is going on? What's happening to this show?"
I mean, if it weren't for the fact that my legs are kind of going dead at the moment, I would have stormed off in a hurry.
It's funny because he's not wrong. I still have a pseudo rivalry with the Weather Pig going to this day because I called him out for drilling his barrels on the show.
Yes, dude. And not only that, but he's also called the Weather Pig every time he looks back and he points to the back of stuff. The point. And so calls him out. Like, oh, geez.
Oh man.
The views of our host are not quite matched the views of the show. Just.
And also it's funny because earlier today I was like, yeah, it's gonna be a badass time because Hobby Corner Kev's gonna be on the show tonight, and the pickle jar mentioned on yesterday on the Chili Wargamers show. By the way, Chili Wargamers, fantastic live stream every Thursday.
With just a pinch of salt, by the way.
Oh yeah. Well, that's tier 2.
He's like,
it's not even a pinch of salt here. It's more like a freaking whole mound. It's like a damn mountain of salt. Anyway.
The pickle jar goes, oh yeah, but Frosted Fist signed me up for a show, and they pretend to have a major weather event. hurricanes or a freeze over in Texas.
Right?
Well,
You know what? It does sound like horse crap. It really does.
does.
Like,
well, he pretended he was too tired to get me on this show on his Sunday morning thing, right? And like he had me lined up for a whole week, and I was so excited for it. I had everything organized for it, and then he just went last minute. You know what? People talked enough about Imperium this week, and I'm tired. Like I know when I'm being fobbed off, right? Do you know how many? Like, I'm a married man. I know the line, oh, I'm feeling tired. Yeah. Right.
yeah.
I get it, man. I get it. No need to spare my feelings. Just say it straight, man.
Right, just
Oh,
oh my God.
50 minutes of underoos, THC thongs, grandkids pissing on fences, cats and dogs getting married, and so on.
Could you imagine if
You're right.
if bongs were actually made of THC? That'd be a way to do it, wouldn't it?
Man, that is the way to go. Hey, what's your thong made of? First of all, why are you looking at my thong? And it is made with THC.
Yeah, baby. It gives me the tingles.
I mean, be the perfect thing for us to wear on stage.
Exactly. Can you imagine? And now on stage, Mythos and Freak wearing thongs by THC. Give it up.
I mean,
Get your rolls of quarters together and smash them in the face. I'm like, oh God, here we go. That's our cue. Oh. I don't know what that was.
I mean, I'm not quite sure because I lost my mask in the washing pile somewhere, so I haven't been able to wear it for a bit. But I'm pretty sure that the elastic stretches enough that you could wear it as a mankini.
That's what I was thinking.
Get your legs through the holes, yeah, and then pull it right up, get over your shoulders.
Yep. I mean, yeah.
For some reason, anytime I wear my Hobby Corner Kev mask to work, they always want to hit me with a drug test. I'm not sure why.
Okay, the elastic thing that got me. Yeah, so you like putting this stupid mask on, thinking it's the thong, right? Oh yeah, this is a good one. Yeah, just slap that crazy elastic. Pow! Ooh! All right, Mathis, you ready?
I rang my bell.
You ready, Mathis? We're good, bro. Hey, what do you think? Does it make me look fat? And he's like, ooh, hurling the sides words. Sorry.
In another...
Sorry, Brian. Sorry, Brian. And now the volume has been turned down. Okay, we're gonna and this show has been turned off. Okay.
Yeah, I have to keep reminding myself that the wife and kids are fast asleep upstairs.
I was wondering about that when you're doing the damn Mythos. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, I probably am gonna get told off for that. I mean,
Oh no.
the kids have had a bit of a cough the last couple of nights, so
Aw.
they've been rough sleeping.
Oh, poor kiddos.
Yeah, of course, you can imagine parents as well rough sleeping because when kids rough sleep,
Nobody
I
sleeps.
don't want to disturb them while they're not coughing because that means they're sleeping.
Yep.
Not to be unsensitive, okay, but if a person gets killed live on this show, we might get demonetized.
That could be a thing.
I'll try and disconnect the camera.
This is true. And everybody will see it. And everybody like, I kind of agree with that statement.
Oh, modeling Ford Vantage. What a handsome set of chaps we have here. Why, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Speaking of chaps, might I interest you on Thong by the THC? Great merch, by the way. And you might want to go check it out.
Yeah. You can purchase them right next to the Baby Grows as well.
Baby.
My wife is staring at the screen saying, really? This is what guys talk about? What? No.
Someone's in trouble.
Right? What am I doing? Which side of your face is going to be slapped?
What you say about me? Huh? I'm going to clap your ass cheek so hard.
Wofbrother Mythos has aggro. No. Feign death. Feign death.
No, you don't get that. Sorry.
Tuck and roll.
You don't
Tuck
get
and roll.
that.
Oh, man.
Oh, dear.
Oh,
This is
dear.
what
All
we
right.
talk about.
In attempt to get back to hobby.
Why didn't we do this sooner?
Right?
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Which bit goes
Yes,
where?
dear. This is what we talk about. Mistaking masks as thongs on our face.
Oh, those are masks.
It's probably where Borat got the idea from, I guess.
Maybe. I think that's...
Roxas says wouldn't be the first time. Oh, man. So, Kev, my man, what you been working on lately as far as the hobby goes? What you got for a poke chat?
Well, right now I'm working on my premium kit number 3, which I got with the Mortal Realms subscription, and it's Iron Jaws. So you get a Mega Boss, you get a Weird Knob Shaman, and 5 Brutes. And it's my first time of actually building orcs, which is cool.
Nice.
If you minus the one time that I helped my brother build 3rd edition orcs on a buggy. That was so long ago, though.
Wow. 3rd
Long
edition,
time ago.
otherwise, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was like 25 years ago.
Iron Jaws are some badass models.
Oh, they're so chunk. I mean, is the weird knob. So he's there looking crazy, all like ticking out and everything, and then
It's a
I got the
really
Mega
cool
Boss
model.
here.
I think
It
a lot
is.
of people use that as a weird knob in their 40k armies too.
Yeah, I mean the great thing about the Iron Jaws is that because they're so chunky and they've got so much armor, all you got to do is put some like shooters in their hands, and there you go. You got 40k orcs.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I've kept the front armor of this off because it'll allow me to paint the face, but that's the Mega Boss.
The Mega Boss is such a great model.
But look, I mean, next to a Stormcast, he's still taller than a Stormcast chap,
Yes.
right? And I mean, I actually put axe alongside. The axe is is taller than the Stormcast.
Nice.
So
That's so beefy.
yeah, and Stormcast already head and shoulders taller than like the regular infantryman. So
Yeah, they're Primaris size.
yeah, so you can imagine like being that poor chap like holding the line at one of those like cities, and there's no Stormcast around at the moment, and then these Iron Jaws just come at you.
Just poor little Bretonian.
Yeah, it's just F all the way.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm enjoying these.
Gamers,
They're nice and chunky. It feels nice not to have spindly stuff.
that's cool. I was doing an unboxing earlier for some Dark Eldar, and I was just looking at how spindly and tiny their connection points are, and I'm like, this is going to be a ball ache. I know it.
Yeah.
But you don't get that problem with orcs.
Nope. It's all like, this chunky thing sticks to that chunky thing. And if
Exactly.
it doesn't quite stick, just make it stick, because who cares? The orcs.
Exactly. Gamers with Coffee, Ashley says, I'm not going to be able to look at masks the same way again.
Nah, me neither.
Every
They're
time.
basically thongs for your face anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, it's covering an appendage of some sort, like your nose. And...
Oh, I mean, if you're one of those poor people who suffer from a butt chin, then you're covering that up, aren't you?
Right? I mean, I'm like...
You got yourself some underwear for your ass face.
And that's how we lost 30 more subs. All right, thank you for coming.
Those guys are talking about my chin. Unsubbed.
They were like, I don't have a bullet chin. What the hell? That's not me.
Freakalicious, man. What hobby you got going on? What you got for a poke chat?
Right. You would ask that, wouldn't you? So I did a little more painting on the on the war suit, whatever that is.
Uh-huh.
Towel thingy. It's just a lot of detail. That, and last week I got the chance to do the flaming effect around an actual saw, which is pretty cool. So,
which I'm bringing over for you tomorrow.
oh God.
Yeah, it came out looking real good, dude.
It was a little challenging.
We
but
should
it was,
toss that up on our Instagram so people could see, since you did a whole episode on it.
Yeah, we'll do that. I'll take some pictures and send it to you.
That's cool. And I know sometime coming up soon, I may even bring you one tomorrow, or you can still print one. But we were challenged this week for the 5-minute paint and orc challenge.
Yes, I got excited for that. I'm like, okay,
I did my attempt today. It went. God, that 5 minutes flies by so fast. Like I swear, every time my eyes flicked down to the screen, another minute went by.
Yeah,
hey,
I can imagine.
Hobby Corner Kev, you've got some works on you.
Mm-hmm.
You think you might try Twisted Dice's Paint and Orc in 5 minutes challenge? You can do it. You can do it.
You can do it all night long.
I mean, I wouldn't be able to prime anything because I'll end up waking everyone up, rattling the can away.
I mean, I'm not saying right now, tonight. I'm just saying in general. Check it out.
Oh, okay, not a live challenge.
No, not live. I was just saying sometime soon. I just did my attempt earlier today.
I mean, I'm gonna straight after this stream, I'm gonna be like just sleeping for half a day. So if the kids aren't screaming at the house down, that is.
It's just sleepy Kool-Aid, man. You know?
Oh yeah, sleepy go bye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait,
it like
is
alcohol.
this? Yeah. Like, hey, this is chloroform.
No, it's not. It's
no, it's fabric softener for the baby blanket.
Let it happen.
Oh.
And that's how we get monetized.
I mean, that's first strike already, right there.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
That's it.
Are you seeing this, Johnson? Talking about putting babies to sleep with chloroform. Is that legal?
Also, we something we did together. We did a couple mountain runs in WoW, and I told Freak I had the percentages wrong. It's a 75% chance to drop. I told Freak, bro, you've got 100% chance on this mount. No problem. You are definitely getting the mount. We cleared the boss. I get the mount. Freak's like, where's my mount? He's checking like every bag.
No. He's like, you should check your bag. This is where, check your bags. I'm checking my bags. No, it should be in there, bro. It's 100% drop. Okay. No 100%. I did not get it. I'm checking my mounts now. I haven't gotten it. I haven't checked my bags.
Checks all his mounts. He checks all his bags. Just going through it.
It's there, dude.
It's there. Still, even if it wasn't 100, it's a 75% chance. This man failed a loot drop for a 75% chance on a mount.
I mean,
and he acts surprised. Again, I'm the one that proverbially gets tased. Okay. First of all, let me just.
I mean, you still have that 1 out of 4 chance that you're not going to get it. You know, so
Monday, story time. So Monday,
Listen here, kiddies. It's story time.
I'm on my way to work Monday morning. I'm thinking, you know what? I'm so excited to be back at work. This is my second week back post-COVID. Like, you know what? I'm going to go and bust some freaking IT butt because that's what I am. I feel so freaking good, dang it. I'm driving and all of a sudden the car starts shaking and vibrating. I'm like, oh my God, what the hell? Am I running on 2 cylinders? So on the way to work, I knew that that's where my mechanic shop is there. So I pull into my mechanic shop. It's like, hey, take a look at my car. I'll sit here and I'll start doing a little work from here. All right. Next thing you know, about an hour later, tech comes out. He goes, oh, I got some bad news. Like, what? You got 0 compression in cylinder 1. Yeah, you need a new engine. Give me 1 second, because this is a time where a cop just shows out of nowhere and just tases me for no reason. So let's just wait a minute. He should be. Oh, there he is. Officer friendly. My safe word is tomato juice. All right, go. Okay. So, no lie, my car needs an engine. So, long and short, I am thinking, okay, all right. So, and not even a new engine. They want to sell me a engine with 38,000 miles on it. It's costing me $5,000. This might as well happen. So, yeah, that 75% never happens. So I don't gamble. I don't play the lottery. I don't spend my money on stuff that I know that I'm going to get tased for. So yeah, needless to say, though, it did have a good outcome. Because that night I decided, you know what? I'm going to get the car fixed because it's worth something. And I'm just going to go out and get me another freaking car. So I picked up brand new 2021 Hyundai Sonata, blue, gorgeous, trim. Oh, and I'm thinking, all right, that's a win. So there you go. But yeah, typically the 75% never works out for me. End story. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And it's typically when Mythos is having a good day, I'm having a pretty rough one.
It works the other way too.
That's true.
That's okay.
Yeah, this is true.
You got over COVID. I took that hit for you. I got hit by an 18-wheeler.
Took one for the team, brah.
It works both ways.
I'm sure happy.
He gets out the car after getting hit by an 18-wheeler. I gotta call. Yeah, you know, I gotta call my brother because I really took one for the team. Yeah,
that is exactly. I told him when I got him on the phone. I said, "I hope you had a great day." He's like, "Yeah, I can breathe today. It's the first day. My oxygen level was at 99%."
99%. Yes.
I said, "Awesome." Then I sent him a picture. I said, "I just got hit by an 18-wheeler."
Hey, like,
just for you, brother. Just for you. I hope you remember that at Christmas.
I did this for you. I did this for you.
Yeah. Don't give me one of those crappy pound shop cards. I want a Hallmark card for Christmas. Mofo. I took an 18-wheeler up the gap side just for you.
Just for you. As a matter of fact, I actually threw myself out just because I was thinking of you. All right, Psycho.
Allegedly. For insurance reasons. Allegedly.
Allegedly. My luck streak did seem to come back around this week. Okay, so I was I was out of town. Well, I was out of town for a bit this weekend, so I wasn't able to get to the shop at opening for Piety and Pain. And I called up my GW guy. I said, "Hey, any way you could set one to the side for me?" He said, "Actually, they didn't even get me my box, so but I should have some on Wednesday." Sure enough, they got their shipment late on Wednesday, so Thursday morning, like, "Hey man, you said you wanted one set aside for you. I've got exactly one here with your name on it." So I went and picked it up. Got my Piety and Pain.
Ah, congrats, man.
Nice.
Very nice, dude.
Now here's the luck.
Stuff to glue.
Here's the luck coming in. First, before I went to pick it up, I had a dental appointment. And they had to, I've got gingivitis runs in my family, so they had to do the laser drilling and purification in my gums and stuff like that. And usually the laser is like $175. And they said, "Well, your laser is actually free today because for some reason you have a $175 credit in your account." I'll take it. So,
okay. This is a guy that will go out of town. He'll go to a restaurant, pay full price for the meal, and someone will say, "You know what? We're going to give you some pie for free."
That does happen more often than I would expect.
This is a guy that will go to Starbucks, right up, says, place his order, and then pull up, and it says, "Here you go." Well, I need to pay. No, it's free.
That also happens sometimes.
We like pie in the hobby corner.
Also, one time I went to Starbucks with him, and he ordered his coffee. He paid for it. He got it. Okay, no, he didn't get gypped there. He didn't get tased.
Was there coffee with cream?
Yes, it was.
I like a bit of cream.
I order my coffee.
I also like my pies.
I order my coffee, and then first, one pretty barista brings me my order, and I tell her, "Thank you so much." Then, half second later, another pretty barista comes up, "Here's your order." And I'm like, "I just got my order." "Oh, Rebecca and I must have both made your order. You know what? You look like you could use a second coffee. Please, take both on us."
And I'm like,
He said, I kid you not, Freak literally sets down his cup and goes, "Suddenly my coffee doesn't taste as good."
But to be honest, though, I mean, is that a good thing, or was it kind of like a backhanded thing? You know, like were they saying, "Actually, you look absolutely shattered. You definitely need the second coffee." Like, did you look that rough?
No.
Were they being nice?
No, that's not. I'm saying I will attest to that because Mythos has a way of just. And okay, I'm not lying. When we were working together in security, the common theme was, oh my God, it sometimes makes me gag. He's adorable. I'm a chopped liver. Oh no, your hands a bit. He's adorable.
Oh, remember when we went to the Chinese place over by your new job?
Oh God. Yeah.
The lady kept bringing me stuff, and he's like, "Oh," and she's like, "Oh, I didn't mean to forget about you. It's just he just said he's just so." The waitress goes, "He's just so adorable." And he's like, "I'm right here."
No lie, this is our life. This is. You would think you would think we'd be making this.
Okay,
we don't.
Continue on with today's, or not today's, but the hot streak of after my dental appointment. I go pick up my piety and pain. I get my receipt. I pay for it. You know, I say, "Thank you, man." He's like, "I mean, I know you didn't have to set this aside for me, but I really appreciate it." I said, "No problem." He hands me my Warhammer receipt. Okay, it has the price on it. It's approximately $180 after tax. I signed the second thing he gives me, which is the credit card receipt, and I sign that, hand it back to him. I don't even really look at it. I leave. I get home and I look at my phone where it shows transactions, and it says, "You spent $18 at Warhammer store." So I check my credit card transactions, and sure enough, it looks like he forgot to hit a 0. And I only got charged $18 instead of $180.
How do I leave?
Oh,
now
you're in a moral.
I didn't keep it. I
Okay.
called him up and fessed up, and I said, "Y'all want you to take a look at my receipt. I'm pretty sure you forgot to hit a 0 and only charged me $18 instead of $180. And so I went back, I looked at the receipt, and I paid the difference. I didn't keep it because I used to be in retail, and I know that would have been like your job was on the line kind of deal.
Yeah, that would have been. You did the right thing, dude. That's awesome.
But
see, your luck almost cost these people their jobs. I'm just.
But you can tell me the truth after the show, right?
I really went back. Mita's talking about piety pain because it was held for him, but doesn't mention the small child he knocked down to grab the box belt. I will do anything for the curves.
he ain't wrong.
Good evening, Axe.
He is not wrong.
Pale Orc. Wah! Kev, stop.
I'll do a quiet one, not to wake the kids. Wah!
And that sounded intense, even quiet.
Yeah.
Ashley looks like she'll be joining us on the 5 minutes to paint an orc challenge. And while I was pulling up the link, I did drop the link in the chat there. I saw 6 Plus Stevo's already done a video response, if anyone wants to check that out. Axe, good to see you, my man. All right, so hobby talk. You guys saw I picked up Piety and Pain. I've got these 5 guys. Some my White Scar Terminators, modeled after the Eben Keshig of 30K.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got those almost
Very nice.
done. They just need some sand for the basing and a few highlights, then some varnish, and they'll be done. So those should be done tomorrow. I've got my White Scars Invictor Tactical War Suit, mostly done. Need some decals.
That's looking.
Need some sand.
Nice.
Freaking
And
sick, man.
I picked up from a Gundam store called USA Gundam Store some katana bits for made for Gundams to add a little extra Asian flair here. So I should have that finished tomorrow as well. That'll be 6 more models for the year.
All right.
And then another thing I was kind of chipping away when I went out of town was some of my Wolfguard veterans. So I need to do the jump packs,
Nice.
and they still got a ways to go. They need their metallics done. They need some washing, but they're coming along. So I've got quite a few things done. I did take my Lehman Russ / Blade Guard Captain here, and yes, last week I showed you guys like 1,000,000 power weapon effects I'd done. I messed up the one for my Blade Guard Captain sword, and that is just too bright. It's not going to show.
I mean, that's one
Ooh,
long.
Oh, there we go.
Really. Whoa!
That's amazing, though.
Cletus.
So yeah, the second attempt definitely went much better. I was
Good.
frustrated
Nice.
with having to strip it and start over again, but I think
Leave it right there. Right there. Stop. Put it back. Right there.
That's perfect right there. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Nice transitions.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So
Oh my.
Meeks had asked for a tutorial on doing that, but since I'd messed up the sword on the first go, I wanted to get the how down correctly before I did anything.
That looks really good, dude.
Little play around with the airbrush. So yeah, that's kind of what I was up to. Also, I was doing some of my heat bloom effects. You guys know I love too much. So I did some of the heat blooms on the war suit here.
Extra.
I love being extra with my heat blooms.
I've got to try that out sometime.
As Freak was saying on the live show last week, he's like, you know, Mythos likes his very cartoony heat blooms. Jeez. God.
Wow, exactly. Like
Now, I watched that show. And I did my heat blooms on this autocannon here. I think I did a little
Nice.
too extra with the shading on the red there, but overall, it's okay.
It looks good, dude. It looks good.
Thank you. So yeah, that's like I've done again another week of not focusing on anything but chipping away at a variety of things. And then I watched an IDICBeer tutorial this week. And well, actually I watched it 2 weeks ago, but the parts came in this week. And so I got some of these cool Tupperware things. These magnet sheets come all the way from the UK because apparently they don't seem to. I haven't been able to find anything like it online. And of course, you know, we magnetize the bottoms and boop boop. So
Pretty cool.
it's
Yeah,
really nice.
Absolutely beautiful.
And I like that because when I use foam, sometimes bits snap off going in and out of the
Yeah.
foam.
Yeah.
Plus, I think I can get more in because if I'm just lining up infantry, the magnet will keep them from rattling around to each other. So I can just line them up, you know, like almost touching with the bases, and it should be fine.
Yeah.
So I
It
should
also
be-
means you don't have to seal, varnish seal everything as well, because like when it's in the foam
yeah, it's gonna be.
trays,
Yeah.
it all gets roughed up, doesn't it?
Yep.
But yeah,
I know.
standing free like that
Scratchy
is
and
nice.
stuff.
Yeah, I know. Freak and I have both
Yeah.
snapped off pieces, taking stuff in and out of
Every
the foam.
damn time.
Yeah, I know that. Like literally all my Mortal Realms stuff, it's all piled on top of each other in a box, like in a cardboard box. They're not stood up nice and neatly or anything like that. All I've done is just made sure that the mausoleum stuff isn't sitting on top of the chain rasps because of their spindly bits. That's it. But it's all piled on top of each other. It's quite bad actually. But yeah. Until I get the office sorted out, I haven't really got a place to put anything. So
Very nice.
This has been my TED talk.
Modeling for Advantage says, I watched that video, referencing IDICBeer's video. He said, made me look at my amount of KR multi-cases and think, well, that was a waste of money. Man, KR multi-cases are no joke, too. They're like, depending on which one you go, they're usually like between 100 to 200 bucks.
Oof. Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of up there, isn't it?
That's a lot of money to
Yeah,
drop.
it is.
So, all right. So, Kev, my man, we talked about what we've been hobbying on recently. What projects have you got for the Hobby Corner coming up in the future?
Oh, where do I start? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I mean, which pile of shame? Oh, sorry, pile of opportunity should I start with first?
See? Nice cover.
Actually, I got some. I got a friend who's printing me off some 10mm Space Marine stuff, which is going to be really cool. I can't wait to hop on that because I remember seeing people play Epic back when I was a kid, just starting out in the hobby. And like I always loved it because you could have these massive armies, but it was on a small scale, so you could build and paint it real quick, and it didn't take forever to get a huge army out. And it's something satisfying about that scale as well, because as a kid, I was a big Micro Machines collector, and it's all the really tiny little people, the tiny cars and trucks and planes and everything. So yeah, I mean, that really captured my imagination. So when I saw that people were now printing these stuff off, I was like, oh, I've got to get on that. So I'll be looking at exploring that, especially because this got movable bits as well on the tanks and stuff, which is awesome at that scale. It's crazy. Also, Pagan Minis, they recently had a Kickstarter for their Werewolves and Vikings range, which they did last year as a physical Kickstarter for actual minis, and then earlier this year they started the Kickstarter off again, but for the STL files, so people could print them off as and when they want. So I hopped on that, and Adam, who runs Pagan Minis, he said he's gonna help me out because I don't have a 3D printer myself, so he's going to print some of the stuff out for me and send it to me. So I'm looking forward to doing something that's not Games Workshop related, which is great.
Yeah,
That's going to be really cool.
absolutely.
Oh, it's going to be my first time doing anything outside of Games Workshop.
Really?
Yeah,
I've
I haven't really. Yeah, I know, but because of time and resources, I get caught up more in that bubble of Games Workshop than being able to do anything else. So, and like my local hobby shop has always been a Games Workshop shop. It's never been an actual freelance gaming store. So so I got that, and then Rich from Spray Black Studios, him and I had challenged each other to do a Grimdark Nighthaunt miniature. So bringing the idea of Grimdark paint schemes from the 40k and 30k collections over into Age of Sigmar, which I did try a little bit of with my Stormcast hero a while back, which actually, funnily enough, got spotted by the Warhammer community team and got spotlighted on their little show and tell thing, which was cool.
Man, I'm so jealous. I've been trying to get my stuff picked up by Games Workshop stuff for a while, and I guess nothing I ever paint is just not good enough. But I keep trying, man. I'm jealous.
I think it's a lot to do with luck, because they get so many stuff, that's got their tag on it. Like they've probably got a couple of thousand every day to look at. So they probably just quickly scroll through, and whatever's more eye-catching, they'll just, okay, that's it.
I bet you if I could paint like Freak, I could get on there.
Shut
up. That's going beyond brotherly love there.
Good night, Ashley.
he does that crap to me all the time, and then he's like, "Hey, look at this really cool effect I put on this axe."
Come on, man.
All right, I've been ignoring the chat for a while. Let me catch up with the chat real quick. Sir Teabaggins, Vilka Paprika Brothers. Good to see you, Teabaggins. He also said...
That is an awesome name, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
He said,
Every time I read it, I say teabag. Like, okay, that's not...
Teabaggins, I love it.
He also said Werewolf and Vikings. So their Kickstarter did just end, but I did link the page to Pagan Miniatures there. I would watch that space because once their Kickstarter stuff is out the door, they're going to be opening up a shop where you can just buy their Viking and Werewolf miniatures, directly from them. So check them out.
Very good.
Shameless, my man. Good to see you, brother Ian. And Ashley, her phone is dying, and she says, "Have a good night." So take care.
You have a good night. Thank you very much for tuning in.
So, that 10mm stuff sounds really awesome. The only thing is that, man, that sounds like a challenge to paint at 10mm.
The great thing is, at that scale, you can fluke it all the way, can't you?
Can you imagine?
You don't have to be precise. You don't have to try and avoid doing googly eyes. You just skip past it. Like, no one's gonna look that close enough to see the eyes.
Can you imagine putting in the detail to do like the fades and transitions that we do with the 28 and 32 scale?
That's the beauty of it. You don't have to. Just spray it your chosen color. Pick out the silver bits. Pick out the black bits. Pick out whatever. Shade the whole damn thing. Quick dry brush. Done.
He makes it sound so easy, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, I might do a video on it just to show you how easy it is. But...
Yes.
Yeah, actually, I would love to see one of your.
That would be awesome. Heck yes. Because a lot of D&D stuff is that little, So you're like, oh, this is because I have so many really cool little, the miniatures. Like, oh my god, this is so. I'd love to do that, but I just got big fat fingers. So.
Yeah. And then of course, so I still got to do that. The Maimon Banshee. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's one of the newer looking Banshees.
Yep.
That's the chosen mini that me and Rich are going to be grimdarking up, and I still need to hash out the details of a Lord of the Rings collaboration with Josh from the Pickle Jar as well. So revisiting some old memories as well, 100%.
Very
like
cool.
Nostalgia trip. It's gonna be awesome.
Freaking chair, stupid freaking chair.
I think your Grimdark one head-to-head is going to be cool.
Yeah, I really can't wait for that. But like I said, I still got to hash out the details with Rich and that. And I'm going to try and get him on the show this month as well. So because he's just started live streaming this week, didn't he?
It's funny, we were talking earlier about how Pickle was like, oh, Kev, the Frosted Fist canceled on me for a freeze in Texas, and now you can have Kevin on before me. He's joking, obviously, but then our brother Rich from Spray Black Studio said, "Oh, I'll happily come on the Frosted Fist as long as you bring me on before Pickle."
Oh well.
In here.
Yeah, I know everyone's scrounging and fighting over it. Hakuna Matata, man. That's it. Don't worry about it.
Hakuna Matata as an orc battle saying.
Yes.
That was funny on your show.
yeah. It's how the orcs build stuff. Isn't it? It's just like, if it works, it works. Hakuna Matata. But you don't say it around an orc mech, like, because he'll thump you, and then like if he's not thumping you, then the war boss will crump you. So there's thumping and crumping to be done if you start saying Hakuna Matata.
Can you just imagine all the grots saying it? you know, because they're often cited as being the lazier, unmotivated, unless an orc is like prodding them, you know.
Just swinging from the rafters. Who's saying that stupid words?
Who say that? You say that? What about you? Oi!
That's
you back it in or I'll crap ya.
Hey, let me tell you.
That's actually what happens when your mech guns roll like one shot instead of 6 shots. You're like, why is my smashing gun only 2 more time?
Forget it.
It's like, God dang it.
I don't know how, but that conversation actually drifted into like how Groot would sound if he had different accents.
Yeah, that got weird, didn't
it? And it ended on Leprechaun Groot, didn't it?
Yeah, like okay, that just happened.
Yeah, that was good fun.
Sir T Baggins asked how the flaming buzzsaw you were working on last week came out.
So
that's sick.
Came out okay.
Yep, I just linked our Instagram too for a close up. If you want to see it up close there, Sir T Baggins. But yeah, it came out pretty good. I'm gonna have to take him my War Boss on bike tomorrow so he can do it one more again. Beatos,
I'm just catching up on the chat as well. Sorry, I'm sorry if I've ignored you. I'm having too much fun.
It's all good. I called it. Yeah, you're building that other orc army now that Beast Riders, that black and green neon scheme. Yeah. Well, you know my orcs are always neon green for the skin, and so yeah, I'm just my riders on those beast claws will be the neon green, and then my squigs already have a color scheme. You'll excuse me 1 second, freak. Talk to the lovely people.
Hi. Hello, lovely people. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. We're all glad you're here. Hobby Corner Kev's glad you're here too. He also has really cool merch. He sells amazing merch. He sells potato hammocks made by THC. Please buy them. Get him to 1,000 subs. He needs 1,000 subs. He promises that if he gets you get him to 1,000 subs, he will wear a potato hammock for all mankind. That is all.
And
make your promises, Mask.
Oh, sorry, man. Hey, I'm trying to get you 1,000, man. Shit, just let it happen.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I've still been meaning to get myself a Frost Abyss shirt myself because I love the logo. Like I said to Neefus earlier, it's one of my favorite YouTube logos.
Thank you so much.
But I'm just waiting for the affiliate money to cash through. You know. I got two little kids and a wife to feed. You know.
Hey. See, that's what I'm talking about, man.
But I thought, you know what? I'll go one step better. Right, so I hijacked the kids' chalkboard, and I had to write that backwards, by the way. That's written backwards, just for you guys.
Nice.
I love it. And those with dyslexia, you can see just fine. You're welcome. That's great. We just insulted people with dyslexia. Sorry.
It's all right. My wife's got dyslexia.
See, there you go.
To make fun of her.
There you go. All right. So it's okay. So we got a friend who has a friend who has a friend who's dyslexic.
So I just dropped Kev's YouTube channel there again. If anyone wants to click the link and go sub to the Hobby Corner Kev, we already had a lot of great people click the sub earlier today, which is awesome.
Oh, yeah. I mean, think about it. Could you imagine? Get them to 1,000 subs.
I mean, get these guys to 1,000 subs. Why hasn't it happened already?
Oh, because have you seen our show?
I was about to say, because we are literally the most unprofessional live stream.
Why?
We're here.
That's why it needs to happen. Yeah.
Okay.
You need to be the most unprofessional guys out there at the top tier. You know, you just need the subs to crack that that 1K barrier, you know, because once you get past that, it starts snowballing. But you just need that extra boost. So get out there.
We
Get your
spare.
Get your spare 2, 3, 4 accounts that you made with your dummy Google emails. Just subscribe, man.
So those are my squigs. It's a pink transitioning to a darker purple underneath. And I really love the way those came out.
I love that. Yeah, a freak can play better than I can.
So whenever I manage to
get
one
of those on you.
So whenever I manage to get those squig
Set
cavalry,
them
those are the color schemes they're going to be. Oh yes, talking about that orc army that we talked about on Art of the Week with the neon green armor. Oh, looks so good. Especially with like that grayish orc skin. Oh man.
Elston is saying that Freak needs to read him an audiobook with that voice. Well, 50 Shades, definitely.
Right.
Oh, what have you got in your red room?
Yes.
Why don't you step in and I'll show you?
Oh man.
I got all the plastics.
Yes. Shameless slow. It's only unprofessional when I'm on there screaming about Christmas hams.
Christmas hams. Oh man.
I like ham.
Oh, good morning, Pirate Queen Pickle. You're up early.
Dun-dun-dun.
That's the better half of the pickle jar.
Yes,
Yeah.
Mrs. Pickle Jar.
Mrs. Pickle Jar.
Yeah.
That sounds
Good
so
morning,
weird to
Pirate.
say.
I'm gonna assume that Loki the cat woke her up. So,
I mean, it is his right or her right. She's the star of the show.
yeah.
Elston, you know what? I cannot argue with that. I don't think we're really competing though, honestly, because we're just naturally unprofessional. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, I'm in there as well. Like, I mean, how many times do I keep getting to unmute myself? So at the start of the show, like it does the little funky intro that I just like figured out how to do. Like, yeah, that's just so cool, right? And literally that first time that I had that funky intro come on, I forgot to click unmute, and I was like,
Oh, speaking.
Oh God.
Speaking of
Can't
which,
even.
I freak every show that I've run without you for the past, I don't know, however many I've done. I think it's been about 3 shows now. It started the same way. Oh crap! I forgot to unmute myself again.
and the thing is, if you don't clock it yourself, you're relying on the chat to say, and there's like a 20-30 second delay between what happens right here, right now, and when they see it, and then when they get the response to you. So you could be talking away, and you think, yeah, this is going really well. I'm nailing it, and then you're muted, and you're
And how often is it the second time is never as good as the first?
I know, right? Like it's just, and then you just that
all the steam's gone. Yep.
Yeah, and you're just like, hi guys, yeah, myself again. I'm a complete idiot.
One of my favorite wrestlers, Adam Cole, my family and I, we always joke because one of his things is that his music is really rocking, really loud. But when he comes out, he's one of those, you can just see him talking all kinds of noise, but you can never hear him over the loud ass music. So it just looks like he's standing up there, you know, doing his sign for the Undisputed Era. And he's just like, it just looks like he's just standing there. It's almost like he's on mute, you know, because you see him sitting there yelling and talking all this trash, but you can never hear him. It's funny. That's how I feel every time I start the show. I'll be like 30 seconds in, and they're like, "Mythos, you got to unmute yourself." Oops.
Oh well, there we go. Another swear for the swear jar.
Yeah, thanks, Mythos. So, children, please go to bed. You should not be here tonight.
That's one benefit of not being monetized, right? I mean,
oh, absolutely.
I mean, it sucks not being monetized, but the one benefit is that you can drop as many F-bombs
they're like,
as you like. And
we're demonetizing you. We're not monetized.
Yeah.
We're still demonetizing you.
Suck it, YouTube lawyers.
No, don't suck it. He doesn't mean it right. His channel, maybe.
And Teabag says, can you guys make a tank decal of your logo for merch? I totally dropped that on my tanks to rep you guys. You know what? There are tutorials on how to do custom decals for your army. You got to figure that out, because that could be something to put up.
Maybe I cannot draw a stick figure to save my life. I would.
No. Custom decals is usually like done with a printer. They have special.
That
paper.
kind of thing.
Yeah. Ham is good. I have ham on Sunday. Are they Christmas hams?
They have to be Christmas hams. They have to be like fat and juicy.
Nice,
and you should be able to,
ham.
and you should be able to whack it with a canoe paddle.
Well, I mean, they might be
what?
glazed hams when you're done with it. Anyways.
That comment brought to you by the Frost and Fist.
Hang on, I just need to neatly throw up right now. Thank you.
We hear that a lot at Chippendales. We're familiar with that noise. That sound it's bringing me back. Mythos, I feel like I'm about to dance now. Here, hold my bow tie. That's our cue, Mythos.
Time for us to get out there.
Yeah, just shake it.
Freak, are you familiar with what Mortal Realms, Conquest? You familiar with those magazines?
Nope.
Okay, so actually, why am I about to give you the spiel? We have the Hachette expert right here who covers those magazines. Why don't you tell Freak a little bit about those magazines, Hobby Kev?
The magazines, fool. 40 pieces of paper, fool, with pictures and words. I mean, it's just a weekly part works. You get to get tons of plastic crack for a really good discount, especially if you subscribe to the whole thing. I mean, people nitpick which issues they want. A lot of people skip the paint issues. But if you tally up everything, including paints, the brushes they throw in, and all that, you make a huge saving on your hobby. And
really?
But the problem is though, because it's weekly, and a lot of the painting issues are catch up painting sessions. So it'll be like, go back on this half of the collection and fill out these 2 or 3 colors for the entire lot. And then when you get past like 20, 30 issues, it starts building up, and then you start falling behind, and it's real easy to fall behind. So
now, of course, that much of it is aimed at beginners, right?
Yeah.
Who don't really know how to paint. So you're getting the basic blocking colors here, put
blocking colors,
down,
shading, layering,
Yep.
and that's maybe a little bit of edge highlighting.
Yeah. So then they'll come back 5, 6 episodes later, issues later, and they'll give you a jar of Nuln Oil with it, and then it'll be like, now go back and put Nuln Oil across your entire army.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
And then a couple issues later, they'll be like, here's your highlight for your Ultramarines blue. Go back, and this is how you edge highlight your Ultramarines blue. Go back and do that across your army. But basically, I mean, it seems like a pretty good deal, especially for someone getting into the hobby, where it's a magazine that. And they have little missions in there that kind of teach you how to play over time.
Well, you get like a few pages of lore on the chosen subject or a faction. Usually it's little bits and pieces of different things. It's never really consistent until you put it all in your folders. And then you get like a build section if you got models with that issue, and then you get a paint section, and then you got your playthrough bit. Which later on gets replaced with, battle scenarios, and it'll tell you what forces you need from your collection, what your mission is, how to set it all up, and everything. And it's actually it's really good. So it's a good way of learning how to play. It's a good way of learning how to build and paint and stuff, and getting a bit of the flavor of the story as well. And then of course, the Conquest magazines had a premium subscription, but it wasn't really that good at all. It was like the boards I liked. It had like hard card copies of the paper mats that you got in the magazines to play on. So it was nicely detailed and it was solid. So it felt nicer to play your minis on than the paper one.
Nice.
But then you got these really chunky dice that were just useless. You couldn't roll them without knocking your own table over.
I like heavy and chunky dice, actually.
Yeah, and you got some data cards as well, which were handy because normally you can only get them for a limited time in the shop. The problem is, though, they were quickly becoming irrelevant because of new codexes and stuff. Yeah. So it was kind of pointless. And that was it, I think. And then you got like the little tokens and stuff, which was handy, but that was really bad. But when Mortal Realms came around, because they heard all the feedback, people saying, no, we want minis for our premium thing, they've gone and done that. So you got 4 premium kits throughout the series. It costs like £2 extra per issue in the entire thing, but you're basically getting everything at half price, which is great. And you got a small Sylvaneth force, you got a small Iron Jaw force. We will be getting some corn chaps as well, with like a blood pounds thing and everything. And what was the other one? The Flesh Eater Courts as well. So you got 4 additional mini forces to play with, as well as the extensive Stormcast and Nighthorns collection. So it was actually quite nice. And they're doing the similar thing with the Imperium magazine as well. So again, it's a massive saving. But this time, like in Conquest, you actually got a tank, which was great. Actually, you got 3 tanks technically, because you got a Rhino, you got the Plague Spewer thing, and then you got the floaty, the repulsor. This one, you're not getting a tank for the Imperium forces, but you are getting Rebuke Gilliman, and you're getting both Adeptus Sororitas minis and Mechanicus minis as well, mixed in with your Space Marines. So that's nice, instead of having like the old smaller starty stuff. So it's not just Space Marines and that's it, and like all the old stock. You're getting the new stuff,
it's all new primary stuff,
2 other factions within that as well. And then the Necron side, I was a bit disappointed. There's no Catan or anything like big like that, no big beefy characters. But it's still a good collection. You got like a Triox Stalker, and you got a command barge as well, which you can have as an annihilation barge, which is pretty handy as well. So and then you get enough lords and stuff mixed in there, and cryptex and all that. So it's actually quite nice. But again, I think they could have had a Catan in there, or like a Zerek, the updated model where he's like sucking the soul out.
Oh yeah, that's a great looking model too. I'm not even into Necrons, but so Freak, think about that. A hobby magazine, and they give you free figures each time, and that's pretty cool. Like with the Conquest, the first one, it was like the very first issue was like 3 intercessors free with your magazine. Right. It's just with like some paint. Yeah, and so like you can slow grow your force kind of with this. It's pretty cool stuff.
That is pretty neat. It's great if especially for someone that's just starting in a hobby. It's actually really cool.
So, yeah, and the four factions that you get in the premium stuff is Tyranids, Tau, Chaos, but it's the newer models, not the older ones, and Orcs.
Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, so it's a nice mix there.
That's a good bit of stuff. Yeah, that's a good variety.
So we talked about this once when Conquest first came out, and I don't know if you remember, the episode was like 2 years ago, but you expressed some frustration, like man, they're taking it everywhere but here. They're taking it to Australia. They're taking it to Spain and France. It's like, man, when are we gonna get that kind of thing here? Because it's a really great deal if you think about it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there was like £2, $2.99
Mm.
for the first issue of Conquest, and you got 3 intercessors. That's $1 an intercessor, plus you get paints and the magazine, right? And you were
Yeah,
like,
pretty epic. Yeah.
yeah, and you're like, yeah, of course they leave out, the U.S. Well, kind of cool that with this new one, they are apparently looking at
They're
the wrong
bringing
screen.
it to the US. Yeah.
Pretty freaking cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
there we
it's
go. They are bringing it to the U.S. here.
yeah, and for a very tidy $4.95
Yep.
for the first issue.
So I think that's really cool. Now, I usually pay, I think, $10 a month for White Dwarf, which is the other Warhammer magazine, the one straight from GW.
Yeah.
I think instead of getting that from now on, I'm getting Imperium because I'll still get a hobby magazine, but it's going to be with freebies, and that just seems like a better use of the funds.
That does make sense. So I'll have to look into that.
So
Yeah.
it's going to be pretty cool.
And I would even go as far as saying do the premium subscribe. Don't risk like just trying to grab it at your shops, because there are always going to be some hot potato issues where people are going to snatch them up and get multiple copies. Like the most recent in Mortal Realms one was where you could get Hex Wraiths, but you can build them as Black Knights as well. And of course,
cool.
with the new vampire stuff coming out in Age of Sigmar, everyone snapped up multiple issues of that because they can build tons of Black Knights to go with their vampire armies. So it's stuff like that you got to look out for. So yeah.
All right, we got some people joining us. Running Bear, man, it has been a while. I hope you're doing well, man. And I hope your health is doing better, my friend. Let and I know you probably don't want to talk about it in public, but do me a favor, and if you would please shoot me a message to let me know how you're doing health wise, because we'll worry about you, my brother. I think the magazine is mainly useful for Roach.
I think you meant Reach.
Oh, okay.
Or Roach, if you need to kill a Roach,
Or
it's
Roach,
just barely,
Whack.
smack it right on
drop
top
your
of it.
pile of shame on it.
That's it, man. Boom. That dead
Survive
Roach.
that beat.
Yeah.
Sir T-Baggins is also excited for it to come to the States, which is awesome. I really want that Conquest Special Lieutenant. That one does look pretty cool.
Lieutenants all day long, man. That's it.
Lars, my brother. Good to see you, my friend. Also a member of our Discord. By the way, guys, mentioned it earlier. We do now have a Frost and Fist Discord. If you'll check out in the description below, got a brand new Frost and Fist Discord. Please jump in that, hang out, and chat with us, guys. Redbeard Boss says, "Hey, hi guys, happy Warhammer Quest eBay Scalper Eve." Yep, we do know those $200 boxes of Cursed City are going to be snatched up by a bunch of scalpers. They are supposed to be. I heard some stores are just getting 1 or 2 copies max. So I mean, you can guarantee scalpers are going to be snatching up that Cursed City and selling.
Give it a month or two though, and there's going to be more. So I don't see the point in it.
Oh yeah,
really. If you can't get yourself one, just wait.
If they give the Cursed City the Indominus surprise ambush like they did with Indominus, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they already said that they're going to be printing more copies of Piety and Pain.
Nice.
So I think it's going to be the trend where, because of COVID restrictions and everything, they can't have the factory at full operation and the warehouse at full operation. So they're going to be like doing it in batches. So I wouldn't worry too much. If you can't get it straight away, there's going to be a second wave, more likely.
That makes sense.
Man, I love the models in Cursed City, but man, they're just a little too. They're more than I am willing to shell out. Because at least when I'm spending out monies on 40K, I'm like, I can rotate these in armies that I'm going to use, But for a board game, Cursed City and those standalone figures, sure you can use them in other things, but it's just little. 200 is a big commitment.
It is, yeah, it is a bit of a drop. I actually haven't seen how much it is.
Yeah,
in pounds actually, but yeah, no, it's a lot of money to drop, and of course it's 100% going to have expansions as well, like the Black Fortress did.
Yeah, Black Fortress was really popular, and I can definitely see more expansions coming.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm gonna bail. I didn't mean to drop this, but I'm gonna go and I'm getting pretty worn out, so I'm gonna let you guys go, man. I appreciate you guys.
Well, you said you're only going to be here for 10 minutes, and you've been here for almost 2 hours, so it's great, man.
Man, I really enjoyed having you, man. That was so much fun, dude. I laughed more, and I needed that because it was a rough day, but I really needed that.
And with all the long overtime you put in today, man, I really appreciate the fact that you jumped on with us.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have missed
100%, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't have missed it. He's like, Hobby Corner Kid? Okay, I'm there. Mythos? I don't know about it.
Yeah, I can see him whenever. Yeah, screw that guy.
right? Am I right?
I mean,
yeah, Mythos is everywhere. So... I never get to see Freak, you know? And like, I even got Mythos on my show, you know? He really didn't have much going on.
I do apologize for that. I mean, much love to the chat too. You guys have been absolutely amazing, you know, and thank you again for the well wishes. I'm a lot better. This week was a good week, and I actually went on a 2-mile walk with the wife, and really actually got to, I'm getting my wind back, so I'm absolutely doing so much better. So
is
thanks
that
again.
What you and the wife call it?
hey, it's not 2 miles. Hey, she calls it 2.
Hey, I'm blowing now.
Yeah, she's calling it 2 minutes, but I call it 2 miles. It's just perspective.
Well,
just saying.
Well, I mean, some people like to say
it feels like 2 miles for me.
Others say it's a marathon. You know?
I don't know if you guys have ever listened to any of those comedy Flight of the Conchord songs, but one of their songs they go, they're just doing the slow strum, making love for 2, making love for 2 minutes. Because when you're with me, baby, 2 minutes is all you need.
Or
that
you get, or that's all you get.
Concentrated love. Oh man.
On that note. Anyway, guys, thanks so much.
Good night, my brother.
Good night, guys. Thanks for
good night, mate.
Later, buddy.
Take care.
So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm definitely switching over my White Dwarf to this not Conquest, it's Imperium,
yeah.
So that'll be cool.
Yeah, and like I said, the main draw for it is the fact that it's not just Space Marines, and it's not just filler either. You got all the new stuff from the Indominus box, plus some of the newer stuff that came out alongside that, and then you've got Sisters of Bell and Mechanicum. You know, it's a nice mix. So it's more variety in this collection, definitely.
Well, I've also got Sisters, and you guys saw I'm starting Sisters this weekend, and I've got an AdMech army, so those can all get used. And Teabaggin says, Necrons, oh, you mean dead stuff for base decoration. That's how I feel about the Tau part of that. Oh, here's a couple of freebies for Tau, dead stuff for the base.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, just, oh yeah, you can shoot at me, but, I can deep strike on your ass and you're dead.
My dream for the show, maybe one day when I get to 10,000 subs or something, is to be able to blow, $80 on a Tau Riptide. Stuff the insides, the hollow on the inside, full of fireworks, and just capture it exploding on camera for video.
That's a bit of a waste. I mean, even that's a bit of a waste. I mean, it would make such a great decorative piece on the base of your Titan. At 10k, you could save up for a Titan easy. I just stick the Riptide underneath one of the feet. Job done. Don't blow it to bits. It's wasted opportunity.
You know, but you could take the exploded pieces from the fireworks and use that as your explode.
Yeah, but it's too much work. You'd have to hunt down the pieces, you know, unless you put it in a box, blow it up within the box, and then you can collect all the pieces. But yeah. Oh, G the Hyper Sapien is popped in. How you doing, man?
G, my man.
He did say he's gonna pop by, didn't he?
Yeah, he actually popped in once. I don't know if I said hi then. I think I did, but then he was on the wrong account and he switched over and popped back in on his other account.
Okay.
Redbeard is going to be picking up a couple boxes of Curse City. That way he can flip it on eBay. And I know he likes to buy stuff and then paint it, flip it. I don't know if he's flipping it before or after painting it, but he does good work. And I've seen him, especially with like a lot of D&D stuff, paint stuff and flip it on eBay. Part of his JOB, you know, that commission paint life.
Yeah, that's a tough life to live. Like I've only ever done one commission, and it was for someone that I knew personally, so I did it at a good price. But it was the Ultramarine Primaris chaplain with like the really nicely weathered cloak and everything.
Nice.
Because he said like just the box art style, and I was like, you know what, I'll do it plus a little bit extra pizzazz, you know, just because then I can show off like my painting skills a bit, because like I don't get to really flex my painting skills much, you know, so I have to remind myself how to do things again, because with all the beginner tutorials and everything, it's very easy just to lose patience with doing the finer details and stuff when you're just blocking in colors and shading everything heavily. But
gotta remind yourself you can do the heavy duty stuff.
I could do weathering and battle damage and all that, and rust effects.
Speaking of which, let's take a look at that, because one of the things I also had pulled up is Instagrams.
Oh.
Take that switch.
Just skip over the nudes. We don't need that right now.
I said God dang it.
Right, yeah. Go on. You can do it.
I can do it.
You can do it.
There we go.
Press transition.
I had to flip the transition like 18 times. So here's one. Your heavily weathered Betrayal at Calth model. By the way, I love the Betrayal at Calth Captain. I've got one sitting here primed that I really need to finish someday.
Yeah, I got it with the Conquest magazine, and I just held on to it because I was like, I want to do something with it, but I don't know what right now, and I don't want to follow the paint guide in the magazine.
You know, it's
because
funny.
It won't do it justice.
It's really well weathered, and I loved your explanation during your show earlier tonight. By the way, guys, I know I've beat this horse several times, but Hobby Corner Kev does run a fantastic live stream every Friday for his Hobby Hangout Paint and Chats, and also on Mondays for his battle tutorials, or your battle
playthroughs,
You're from the Mortal Realms missions. So check that out. And earlier on his show today, he was showing off this guy and was talking about how, with the Betrayal at Calth, the world was irradiated, and because of the damage to the sun and stuff like that, the radiation was scorching the earth, resulting in that burnt grass. And we've done the burnt grass effect here on the base. Love that explanation.
Yeah, and of course, like all the fighting got pushed underground as well, because Calth had massive chasms and spaces underground that now are the living spaces, you know. So if everything that survived on the surface of the planet went underground, and of course for years and years afterwards there were still word bearers fighting the Ultramarines
also,
in those chasms.
I could just take a moment to say, damn, you paint some damn good eyes. Like,
Well, I mean, one eye. If you see the other one, I did actually manage to get a small brush. I didn't bother painting the head separate because the head is connected to the arm underneath the chest plate. So
well, to be fair, no one's ever going to see that other eye.
yeah, but I did manage to paint the other eye. Just it was very difficult, but I did it.
Dude,
but no one's ever gonna see it. Just
I don't bother with eyes, to be honest with you. And now, like, holy crap, you've really got some paint job.
thanks. And then of course the hair is just stippled on as well, like with black and grey.
I love that effect. I did that because the old sculpt of Sly Marlboro to me looks kind of really cheesy, like the face.
Yeah.
And so I did that to kind of stipple a beard on him, not like a full beard, but like, you know, a 5 o'clock shadow on him, and actually improve the look of the sculpt, I think.
Yeah, yeah, I like
So it's
that.
a good technique.
Yeah, tattoos and like stubble and everything. It looks amazing when it's done. You know,
There you go.
it just adds that little extra detail.
So when I first saw this on your Instagram, just scrolling through, I didn't realize it was an ultramarine. I was like, oh, he's starting like a desert kind of color of marine. And then I scrolled down a little further, and I was like, oh wow, that's some hella weathering. But it definitely, I mean,
Thanks.
it looks fantastic, man.
Thank you. So yeah, no, I mean, I achieved the effect that I wanted to get. I did try and get it done in time for the March for Calf. No, not the March for McCrag thing that Warhammer TV were doing, but it didn't get picked up. I don't think I got it in on time.
You know, I have a small.
But Bram got his in, which was really good.
Oh, that's good.
Who was it? Ventress.
His
Painted
Uriel
off
Ventress.
Ventress really well. Yeah.
Yeah, he made it on the show. Man, Bram's been on there, what, twice? 3 times now?
3 or
Yeah,
4
let's-
times now, yeah.
He does good stuff. All these sexy thumbnails for your live show. Anyone
Yeah.
interested in night haunts, check out his night haunt. Which models are
yeah.
these?
Oh wait, hang on. I'll just go wait and see if there's a delay. Actually, you know the picture just next to the bags of sweets, which were very kindly sent to me by the pickles.
This one?
Well, up one is. All right. Well, those are Dreadscythe Haradrons.
Okay.
They are nasty ladies, backstabbing ladies. That's why their hands are turned to blades. But there was another one actually where I took a snapshot of the last little bit of a playthrough where it came just down to the Briar Queen and the Night Quester, and it lasted for like almost 3 rounds. And they were just chipping at each other bit by bit because they couldn't quite get the rolls they needed to finish each other off.
Dude, that's a great
And,
shot.
yeah.
I thought that was an artwork, not gonna lie.
Well, I just like cut it out and then put one of the Nighthaunt artworks in the background, but hid the
Okay.
Nighthaunt themselves. So you got that nice sky.
Okay, so this is a
from
you've made a vector out of your tabletop then.
No. Like it literally just took a picture, erased the background, and then shoved another picture behind it.
That's what a vector is when you cut the background out of a picture.
Ah,
Yeah, when you're photoshopping something, you take the background
Wow.
out so you can layer it.
I knew that. You know, it's it's 4:30 a.m. for me.
It's all gravy, baby. But
I've been awake for 36 hours. I'm
it's
on
an
the I'm on
incredible
fumes,
shot, dude. No, seriously, I literally thought this was an artwork before I clicked on it. I actually skipped over this picture at first because I was like, oh, I want to show him, you know, one of your models, and I thought this
Yeah.
was like an artwork you were reposting. That's
Yeah.
cool. That looks really good, dude.
Well, that was that was also the model that got featured on the Warhammer TV channel.
Oh man, you guys make me so jealous.
That was my first attempt at doing you know, like grim dark. So like, you know, really weathering the guy down.
Now I'm looking at the Stormcast face, and one of the reasons I thought this was an artwork because it looks like there's a glow from her whip on his face.
That's what made it such a photographic moment, you know. I saw that and I was like, oh, this looks like she just whipped him in the face, right? It's perfect.
Where did that glow come from?
Well, because I did a massive gouge down the side of his mask, and it's supposed to be like the energy is bleeding out of him.
Oh wow.
Because like if a Stormcast gets reforged too many times, they stop being flesh and blood and start becoming a little bit more something else, and a bit more like you know, like sort of sky magic essentially. So yeah, it's so they start like they get glowing eyes, and like they got this electricity like just boiling off them. So this was sort of just to represent that it was just leaking out of the gap in his helmet.
Oh,
But I mean, in that moment there, it looked spot on.
yeah, it looks like a scene that goes together.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I don't know if you've ever done this, but okay, so like I love to go to these anime conventions, right? And one of my favorite things to get at conventions are like two posters that an artist will do that look very different, but until you put them together and it makes like a scene that goes together. That's kind of what you're doing with these two individual models to me, is they look separate.
Totally
they look
by accident
awesome.
though.
Exactly. That's why it kind of blew me away.
Well, the thing is, right, that Stormcast mini is a finished painted mini, but the Briar Queen isn't. That's a half finished mini right there. But I mean, it's just the power of photography, you know.
That's awesome.
But I get what you mean though, because like they did that with the Primarchs for the Horus Heresy, didn't they? They paired off a lot of them. Yeah, so they look great on their own, but you could slide the bases together, and then they look like they were dueling, which
Well, again, is brilliant design.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna find something else of yours to drool over. Wow, that just did not. Okay, skipping past that. That's only awkward if you let it be awkward.
Well, let's have a look. I'm gonna see it in a moment.
Oh no, just my phrasing there is what I meant.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, did I have a Rudy picture on there?
No, I was like, let me find something else of yours to drool
Were
over.
there any pictures of a nipple slip on there? Like,
I mean, you know, possibly. Oh, you know, I think I featured one of these on Art of the Week before. This what is it? It's Sylvaneth. Sexy tree.
oh
lady.
yeah, the Hammerdrift, I can't remember what it's bloody called.
Very cool though.
But yeah, no, I really liked that, and I had a lot of fun with that actually, because there I kind of half finished it, and then on another show I was like, what can I do to give it a bit of flavor?
Mm-hmm.
So I was just randomly mixing colors to get weird off color bark look, like textures and stuff, and mossy kind of textures. And then of course, like I repainted the fungus on the back, because you got like big layers of fungus on its back.
Mm-hmm.
And I made it extra fleshy looking.
Oh,
like,
cool. And that's one of the cool things when you do something that's like not your main army, you feel a little more free to do that kind of experimentation and stuff like that.
Oh, I love experimenting with it, yeah. And like that's one reason why I like the paint pads that you get. You know, like the little sheets that you can use instead of an actual palette, because you can keep track of your paint schemes, so you can do it again later on.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so a lot of people, they just throw it away. They don't realize that's actually like the main function for this. Keep it, jot down next to it, this is what I used it on, like for that. Job done.
I always said, I'll remember what colors I used on this, and now I'm like,
and then you forget. Yeah.
Right. I should have listened to Brother Ian when he was doing his little paint palette with his book. He had like a recipe book, and he was showing where he was like, this army I use these colors, and he actually paints a swatch line next to the color on the recipe.
Yeah.
It's cool. So I should have listened to him.
Yeah. I mean, luckily most of my painting is done live. So if I ever forget how to do something, I can always just watch it back. And then I'll have to go through the whole process of listening to me ramble to myself. But I'll get to those painting bits, eventually. So, yeah.
That's cool. Running Bear says.
Otherwise, I'd be screwed.
Running Bear says, really nice work. G the Hyper Sapien says, yeah, really cool. So some good work there. Running Bear just ordered to Imperium. Didn't know about it. So that's cool. Helping spread the hobby love.
Yeah. You should really find yourself a retailer who will do it a bit like our Forbidden Planet. See if someone's doing it and see if you can get on the affiliate program.
And like they're doing one for the American side.
Yeah, so now they're doing it for the US. You could see who's going to be stocking it, and then see if they'll affiliate with you.
That would be cool.
Yeah, well worth it, man.
I've jumped over to Art of the Week, so we can spend the last 20 minutes drooling over work other people have done. Oh my goodness! And the first thing I've pulled up, I just noticed, does not have credit. God dang it. Okay. I usually like to give credit to the artists, and I didn't realize that one didn't have the name tag on it. So I will try for next week to find this one again, so that way I can come back to you guys with the artist.
Let's have a look at that again, because that looks really nice.
Yeah, like I said, I will come back next week, guys, and try and get you the artist. I hate not having the credit where it's due there.
I saw it for a moment and it looks so good.
Yeah, it looks like a take on Ragnar, which is absolutely amazing. Quality stuff, quality.
Look at the blood dripping in it.
Yes,
that's the blood stained snow as well. That details like that make me happy.
Details like that really pop.
That's so kudos.
This next one we have up is a Con on bike, which looks really cool. The Kit Bash from Alex Malice, and he seems to be one of the founding members of the White Scars 40K Sons of Chigorus on Facebook. And it's not been based yet, but it looks absolutely amazing. You see one of the new Outrider bikes was used here. I like the bird hanging on the back.
Yeah. That looks really good.
That's Khan's spear. It looks like it's been made. I'm sorry, you were saying? Cut you right off.
I was gonna say it looks like it was inspired by the White Scar on bike from the Death Watch set.
Oh yeah, I can see a bit of that inspiration. I like the spear here. It looks like honestly, it looks like a Drukhari or Dark Eldar sword.
That's the
tip of staff, and it fits in perfectly here.
It looks, that's amazing.
Got the skull on top of the Outrider. I love the symbols here on the front.
And how smooth is that white?
That white is so buttery smooth.
So buttery smooth. It's like a fresh pot of Skippy. It's that smooth.
Here's the other side. Got the logo here. Got some purity seals. I never think to pop purity seals on my White Scars bikes.
No?
Yeah.
No go for moments?
I just never think about it. I might have to go back and put some on, though. They look very
Too
cool.
busy smiling while you go into combat.
Laugh while you're killing.
That's it, right?
I love those 30K books. The White Scars ones are really good.
I know, right? Where they have their own little mini insurrection as well, and it's like, oh no, but then like the card's just like, shut up and stop it.
My con on jet bike my con on bike is on a jet bike, because I modeled him inspired by Shaban from the same insurrection kind of series.
Yeah.
Shaban was such a great character.
Definitely.
Here is Emil Ailgroff from the 40K for Grown-Ups page. and it is his Legio Damnatorum Flesh Terror Outrider. That's super cool. Taking a look at the model itself, and Shazam. Give me serious Ghost Rider vibes here.
Where is it? I'm sorry. Still waiting for it.
Yeah, I know. It's like a 30-second delay.
Come on, internet.
So, the flame effects definitely make this look hardcore, but it's the things on top of that give it even more of that Ghost Rider vibe, like the sparks on the concrete.
So it's so sweet.
Yeah.
It's making me salivate.
The actual way the road looks like a highway, you know. That's
yeah.
a great addition to it too.
And then the chainsaw like just scraping off the ground.
Yes. Or how mottled the top looks, you know, like that metal is actually burning. You know, where it's like it's starting to cave in on itself. And then, like earlier, I didn't even notice, but like you know, because your eye is immediately drawn to the bright things, the flame effects, the underglow, the skull for a head, right? The sparks.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice at first this free-handed head here. Like that's wow. It's so dark it blends right in, but it's amazing.
Yeah, I mean the OSL on this Soul Mini as well is crazy good.
Yeah.
Like even the screen on the bike as well.
Oh yeah. But
That's crazy.
it feels like this darkness really blends in. Because it's like the freehand was on it before the bike caught on fire, and like the picture started to char with the bike.
Yeah, it's really easy to overlook, but when you see it, it's like, God damn.
Damn, that's amazing.
I mean, bravo.
Absolutely.
Just
oh, you can really see it good from this angle. You can see it well from this angle. And the little screen there, again, it's like he's got some details on the screen. Just the detail in that face, holy crap. This is someone who paints for a living.
Oh yeah. Hey Dave, how you doing, mate? Freak actually popped off about 10 minutes ago because he had a very long day, and he's still feeling a little white from recovering from the big C. So
the big C.
But we had a good laugh with him, didn't we? So you got almost 2 hours of Freak being Freak.
G, my man, go ahead and send over your orc. I've also got some work from Marcos. I'll be showing off that. Dave, good to see you, my friend.
I saw some stuff, man. You know, like I have to say, like you doing these little showcases was the original inspiration for myself. Whenever I did those like paint along videos or tutorials, and then I had like the little hobby community focus sort of bit at the end, showing off everyone else's version of that. Like this is why, one of the reasons why I do what I do, because of your channel and seeing work like this as well. So
I appreciate that, man. I always love seeing your community focuses on your show.
Yeah. Well, thanks. I mean, it's been a while since I've done a video. Like, I'm so inconsistent with that. It's unbelievable.
Same. I admittedly, anyone who watches the show can tell, Freak and I have really kind of fallen on relying on the live stream instead of actually putting out videos. And it's easy to do.
Oh, it's so much easier to, you know, put camera. It's no editing. That's it. You just chat for a couple of hours, get some hobby done. You don't have to edit, start recording, whatever. I can see why people live stream all the time.
Check out the freehand on the other side too, my brother.
Oh, yeah.
Craziness.
Hang on, where's my? Have I got an old paintbrush yet? There we go. I've got an old paintbrush over here somewhere. No, I don't. You know what? Let's just pretend that this pencil is a paintbrush.
Done. Take it away. That's amazing.
I have to remember to pick that up now. Don't want the kid stomp his foot on that.
I think Brother Meek sent me this Corsaro Con, which If anyone's seen our Instagrams, I recently finished up a Corsaro Con myself. And man, this
Yes.
one's so clean looking.
Well, yours was really nice as well.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much. I like the red pommel on the sword here. It really helps it pop out. And my favorite part of this whole
Yeah.
thing, like it all looks good. It looks very clean, nice buttery shades and transitions. But I think the hawk here, my favorite part.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, nice work on the feathers there.
I was about to
Definitely.
say, let's take a look at the back here, and you'll really be able to see how each feather is highlighted. Solid transitions on the red for the cloak too.
Mm. I like the subtlety of the base as well.
Yeah,
That's really nice.
absolutely.
Um,
Oh, did I? I'm sorry, I didn't give credit there. Beaky Painter, by the way, is on Instagram. You can check them out.
oh yeah. Oh the blend on that cape and the feathers as well.
So smooth.
That's oh man, that's nice. Ooh. Oh yeah.
Here we have a librarian from Hendarian. Very cool.
Yes, Dave. I am crazy for being up this early. I actually, I haven't gone really to sleep, so yeah, it's not even early. It's late for me, really.
I think you said you took a 20-minute nap and that was it.
Yeah, and it was literally because I didn't have anything to do between then and waiting for you to send the invites. I said, I'll have a 20-minute nap. Oh wow, the blue on that.
I know it is
Oh wow.
amazing.
And the purple is such a nice
it pops real nice, yeah.
yeah. Woo!
And the freehand. We're gonna take a look
Someone's
at
flexing that non-metallic metal style going on there.
lots of flexing going on.
Oh yeah.
Very cool.
I'm quite a fan of the non-metallic metal thing. Well, when it's done well, but I do sometimes feel like it can be overused at times. There's a fine line between getting it done right and then just overusing that ability. This is one of those examples, like a nice centerpiece.
And it looks good. You know, like a lot
And it
and a
looks-
lot of
yeah.
people, the way they do non-metallic metal, it looks good from one or two angles.
Yeah.
But this, you know, we've seen the front, the side, the back. It looks good from every angle.
Oh, there's this one well-known commission artist that the name flakes on me, but he painted this this bust of an imperial soldier, and it was all non-metallic metal. It was all like proper flesh tones and everything. It looked like a portrait.
Oh wow,
It was that good. It looked like a bloody portrait.
that's crazy.
And it was and you wouldn't have known it was a bust or anything until you saw like the pivoted pictures. But
And there was
oh, look at that cape!
right, that freehand is phenomenal.
Sick!
There was one. It was like a South American, like a Mayan kind of tribal sculpt that we were looking at on Art of the Week a couple weeks ago. And every angle we looked at, it looked like a canvas hanging up in a museum. And it was only when we got to the last picture, because everybody in the chat was saying like, that doesn't look real. That's got to be a painting or something. The very last picture is the dude's hand in the picture to show the scale, and you can see there it's like the 3D model, and it's like holy crap, and it's like almost the diorama looked almost more real than his hand. It's one of those.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like I think it takes a certain eye and a certain imagination to be able to. I mean, we all got a good mind's eye of how something can look, but it's putting it from here to here and then putting that onto there, and it's that control and that keeping that vision consistent and working at it day in and day out for weeks on end to achieve that. And it's crazy, the commitment.
I agree. The last few minutes of the show, I want to look at some from our amazing chat right here that just sent us some of this stuff. And actually, those who don't know, after the shows on Friday nights, usually, me and some of the guys in the chat get together for an after party. We turn on, we send out invites, we do some hobby together. And so
That's awesome.
Marcos did one of, started on this, and like
Oof.
this was like a tub of some sort. I want to say it was a big pickle jar. It was some kind of big tub.
Yeah.
That had, you know, like food or something in it. And there's just all kinds of plastic credit cards on here. And he was
That's cool.
actually assembling in front of us during the chat. And look at this awesome piece of orc terrain. Tons of rust, tons of rivets. You can see the orc skull in the back here.
It's that's orc all over, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's big enough to hide an orc stomper.
Mm.
So, you know,
nice.
it's hard to give your big walkers line of sight cover, but he's done it right here.
That's crazy. That's really nice.
This was like a piece of a toy.
That's cool.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
That's really cool.
And I love the little balconies on there. You imagine putting your ludas on the balconies, you know, here or here where the credit cards are.
Yeah, or sun lounger, you know. Get the grots to serve you some shroom juice.
Hakuna Matata.
Oh, crumpy, you sure that good. That's good. I like the checkered pad as well. Like, you have to have the checkers, like,
Of course.
with orcs, you know. That's it.
Speaking of orcs, we got some work here from G the Hyper Sapien working on his Games Day knob. Super cool. Look at all that fleshy green skin goodness.
Oh yeah, there we go.
And he did
Just wait for it to pop up.
He did a comparison on his unboxing of the new model that was released. And he did a side-by-side of this old metal version looking at the new version.
I saw that. Yeah.
Nickit? Is that the name? I want to say Nickit is the name.
Nickit, yeah.
And when he did the side-by-side, I mean, this sculpt, obviously the newest sculpt looks amazing. And, you know, I love the proportions and all that. But still, this old metal sculpt really stands up to the new one. Personal preference, I like the new one a little more. But, like, it really stands up, and seeing all the details that he's got painted in here, the gums and the teeth standing out, you know, like
the old metal minis, they held the detail well.
Yeah, really,
and
good.
I think the only thing that the new plastic one has over it is it's more in proportion.
Yeah, it's got that width to go with all that muscle mass, you know. It's got the broad shoulders
and the hands aren't so goofy as well on the plastic one.
Really, really well done. Oh man, look at that. He's even got the detail of like the scar painted in. That's cool.
Yeah. It's really nice, deep, dark color scheme on the skin as well.
Yeah, the recesses are nice and dark, and he's got some vibrancy on the top. So
yeah,
good range of transition there.
That's
looking
nice.
Good, my brother. Looking good. Let me switch back over to the other.
Can't wait to see what base that will end up on as well.
My goodness, that is going to be an interesting name to type up here. Okay, so let's see. T-Baggins has can you read the chat? V1 King J3
Viking Jedi.
Thank you.
That's an interesting name, isn't it? Viking Jedi. But it's the 3 is for the E and the 1 for the I after the V.
Custom shirt. Awesome. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to share, copy URL, send it to myself. Professionals, guys, professionals.
Gonna copy the URL and send it to myself. Bling.
Ciao. Oh, that's on my page. We're going to check this baby out. All right, got it pulled up there. Now we're going to switch over to the Art of the Week submission screen. Bam. This time it went on the first go. How about that?
Shazam.
That's awesome. Necromorph. I love Dead Space. Okay. That is awesome.
All right, hang on. Almost there. Still got our beautiful faces. And there we go. Whoa. That's not such a beautiful face. Holy crap.
I thought your phrasing was interesting. Good night, Atlas, my man. Sleep well, brother.
That.
Here's a custom Space Wolves t-shirt. Oh, man. Like, you still selling those, man? I got to give you one of them. That is awesome.
That is pretty cool. That is pretty darn cool.
Warka, but old, yeah. Which faction is Gorzad? Okay. Basically, do him as a Goth. He was originally from Gorka Morka, so he had no clan. That's why I did him in brown leather. Nice. He's a knob off the cover of the Gorka Morka book art. Nice. First time I've seen the old one, maybe. My memory's going. There we go. All right, cool. Really cool custom shirt. I like that. That Space Wolves. Vilka Fenrica.
That's awesome.
That is a cool shirt. I could use me one of them.
I'm just slowly packing away at the moment. But I could tell you how much I enjoyed the show by how many minis I actually put together, which was just the one. I only put one together, and it was like with a big chopper. That was it, because I was too busy having fun with you, mate. And yes, I understand the phrasing, and I don't care.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love on your Eliminator snipers here, or maybe they're Scout snipers. I want to say they're Eliminators.
The little whiz. Yeah.
I love the Admech cool. Head on them though. Really gives it a cool look.
Yeah. Nice.
This is the last one, by the way. I know we've hit the mark here.
No. That was an involuntary yawn. It was an I'm bored or tired yawn. I swear.
I love that you've turned Calgar into a Wolf Lord here. That's awesome. That is super cool. Oh, and his bodyguards as well. You've wolfed them up too. That is looking super cool, my brother.
Oh, there we go. Oh, very nice.
Taking commission orders for those shirts and stuff when my school opens back up. Very nice. I love your conversions, my man. They look really good.
That is really nice. Yeah, like I got myself a Calgar mini last year. I never got around to doing anything with it, and now I found out I'm going to get another one in the Imperium set.
Man,
so
Freak got me one for Christmas two Christmases ago.
Yeah.
And as soon as I started painting Ultramarines, he's like, "You should totally do White Scars." Here I am, like 2,500 points in.
Yeah, that's bad. But I mean, like looking at that, I now have an idea for what I can do with this spec.
Extra one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a really nice conversion of Neve Black Talon there.
Yeah, some female Wolfguard look awesome. I've seen a lot of people do, the Shield Maiden style female Space Wolves, and I think it looks amazing.
It's pretty cool.
What? What? A Space Wolf style Punisher tank? That looks amazing. That looks freaking amazing. Oh, I love these are like the Venerable Dreadnought armor plates going over the tracks. That's so cool.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah,
That's a hella cool conversion, my friend.
that is, yeah, that's nice. I like the addition of the shields on there and everything, and the totems hanging off of the barrel. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually.
Did you get those rocket smokes from Deadly Prince Studios?
Oh no, this isn't my stuff, Dave. This is
Oh yeah, we're
someone
looking at
else's
Sir
stuff.
Teabaggins.
Sir
Hail.
Teabaggins.
Pale Orc, my man. We're doing good, man. We're doing good. I had a bit of a rough week last week, but I was telling the guys I've had a spot of luck this week, so things have been going real well. So, Kev, my man, you have made it through our long ass show in the middle of the night, your time. Do you have any closing thoughts, my friend?
Yeah, it's 5:05 in the morning.
Woo!
That's a thought. No, I mean, I really enjoyed it. I had such a laugh. It was good to see Freak as well, and his post-COVID voice is super sexy smooth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, I really enjoyed this hangout, and of course, if you're not already subscribed to the Frost and Fist, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you whack that like button. Actually, I've missed a trick there. Make sure you grab up your battle axe and smash that like button.
In the name of the Emperor. Yeah, I just put that up while you were doing that. Oh man. And
and of course, check out their merch store because they've got some sick merch going on there. I love their logo, I really do, and I can't wait to get myself a tee.
Thank you so much, my brother. And I'm dropping in the chat one more time, guys. This guy's so close to 1,000 subs. Please make sure you give my brother a subscribe, like his videos, check out every single Friday. He's got one of the best hobby painting chats on a Friday afternoon, our side of the pond. But also across your side of the pond, what time is your show?
So it's 8 p.m. every Friday night, and every Monday night it's 8:30 p.m. So like Hobby Hangout is on the Friday. Sometimes do interviews and stuff like with super awesome legends like yourself. And Mondays is like my Mortal Realms playthrough thing. So, you know, we have fun rolling dice and we get to see who wins, Kev or Kev.
Kev or Kev. You're getting Mrs. Kev involved in some of the upcoming games, right?
She did say live that she wanted to play the next one.
That's going to be awesome.
Luckily, it's actually quite an easy one because it's on the smallest little map.
Lily just said you.
So, you know, she shouldn't struggle too much with it. It won't be her first time that she's played. So.
My lovely wife Lily just threw you a sub. Sir Teabag.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So that's awesome. That is so cool. And guys, everybody, I definitely appreciate the love tonight. I have had such a blast having Hobby Corner Kev on tonight. So fun to hang out with. If you guys go over to his show, his live streams, he keeps the fun up there. You'll get the same charming, funny personality over on his show. Marcos just subbed as well. Very nice.
Thank you everyone. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, I can't wait to see you in the chat as well. So yeah, we're gonna have a good laugh.
Guys, we will be doing the Frosted Fist after party if anybody wants to do some hobbying and painting together with this guy right here afterwards. I'll start sending out invites. I'll post it up on our Facebook and in our brand new Discord, also in the description down below. So you can hit up our Discord, and like I said, I'll start tossing out some invites to the after party. We'll do some hobby hangout, And yeah, I'll see some of you there.
That sounds awesome.
Kev already said make sure you hit that like button. So if you guys are watching in the archives, make sure you drop us some comments. Feel free to be part of any of these.
Go on, say it, 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 say it.
The grab up an ox and smash that like button in the name of the Emperor. Speaking of axes, Axe and X says, I think I subbed during the I'm a Wargamer challenge. Very nice. And
oh, yeah.
if
Good to see you again.
you guys are not yet subscribed to this guy or any of my Chewing Network brothers down in the description.
There it is. Oh, sorry, I just saw it back on the screen of the little ox with freak on it.
Or if you guys are not subscribed to us, we would love to have you as part of the pack, part of the hobby family here on the Frosted Fist. Until next time, guys, stay frosty.
Peace out.